welcome to the best sports podcast. There is the Three Thumbs Down podcast. We are live here on Sunday. Chris Paul Pat getting strong about a day. I can't wait to puff on that and pass on that. We got some great topics. Like we told y'all, we got the divisional breakdowns. ESPN came out with another list, and y'all know how we love lists on this podcast. But of course, we're going to talk about the NBA Finals. And it's not looking good for the Suns, neither nor Chris Paul. But first, we got a special guest. But before we get into that special guest, y'all know I got to hit y'all with a joke. This a good one. So y'all bring y'all, laughing pants. I hope y'all got them on again this week. Okay, why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road? The jokes are funny. I'm fumbling on it.
Because he's full of shit? I don't know.
Full of shit?
Nah, because he got stuck in the crack. I told y'all.
He be laughing at those jokes.
Hey, that's a good joke. I told you. But as y'all can see, we have a special guest, DeChe Milburn, a pillar of the community. And y'all know us at the Three Thumbs Down, we all about Black excellence. Anything that we can do to further each other, grow each other, and anything of that nature. That's all what we're about. So, DeChe, welcome to the podcast, man. How you doing today?
Man, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I think it's great what y'all doing. I know I really hit the ground running 2021 with the podcast, great content, you know what I'm saying? Give people something to listen to. Everybody know that TV age going out the window. So I love what y'all doing, man.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate what you're doing. And like I told you, just a pillar in the community. And I just want you to give the people just what it is that you do and your brand. Go ahead.
So everybody, you know what I'm saying, 18 usually move away. Everybody do whatever, school, job, military, whatever happens. But it just seemed from when the age, it was time for us to leave and go to school, it was way more BS happening than anybody else who had to leave and go to school in their age groups. And I sit down and talk to them about it. We could discuss it. I know things happen, but it's up right now in our area. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
And basically for me, I just felt like at all times, even when we wasn't the best kids, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't do stuff perfect, but we always had sports and other people there where before we went too far left or right, you know what I'm saying? We'll have somebody to pull us back, or you had that sport that's going to make you be like, nah, I can't risk everything I'm doing wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let these kids know I'm honest with them. I'm not going to be the coach that, all right, don't smoke weed. I mean, anybody could do that, but what about the kids that's going to do it anyway? How do that help them? Just telling them they don't need to smoke weed. It ain't realistic. Everything like a facade, you know what I'm saying? It's about playing a role. It's about about the look of what you need to be. And I'm just trying to make them kids be able to filter through the process easy. You know what I'm saying? Since I already filtered through the process. All the mistakes they could make, teach them how they could avoid them mistakes. Not telling them not to do something, teach them how they could do something, because it'll be ignorant for me to just be like, don't smoke weed. Then the whole NFL about to not drug test them for no. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like that with them because it ain't fair to them. Now they not knowing what's real or fake. Like, you saying don't do one thing, but it's about to be legalized. You know what I'm saying? So I'm to be a little crutch there for them in between the gap of their parents and their coaches, so I could, you know what I'm saying, be able to relate to them. That's the word I like to use. I'm relatable to the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and for y'all that don't know, DeChe played. He went D1. You went to Texas State.
So I moved back. My daddy was in the military. I grew up in the county. I moved back. 8th grade year. That's when I started playing with the Blue Chips again. Big Man, Lil Mike, Jordan Dodson, Jordan Rose, Rodney Hudson, Jamal Scott. Coach Scott was the coach. You know what I'm saying? Coach Rose was the coach. So got back down here. I went to Creek. I was about to go to Ball High. I actually took a visit there. I was about to go to Ball High, and then I couldn't do it, bro. Y'all, Ball High and Lamarck, y'all was bad, man. Like my coach Bill, he left and went to Lamarck with Novian and all y'all running over Coach Bill, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I made that decision to go to Creek. Then they opened up Clear Springs. They was gonna only have a JV. I didn't want to play JV. I wanted to play varsity. Long story short, I moved with my daddy in Arizona for 2 years so I could play varsity. Then I moved back to Clear Springs, and that's the year where Trayvon, me, Sam, a lot of us, we made that deep run.
A lot of talent.
Y'all was pretty cold that year.
Yeah.
You had Cunningham,
Cunningham,
Marcus Johnson. Yeah, y'all was live. Donnie was on that team with y'all too, huh?
Yes, sir. We was real deep. Shout out to the quarterback, P. Mill. He don't get a lot of credit.
Yeah. I went. Funny thing is, he ended up going to A&M with me, and we worked at HEB together. And he was like, I went to Clear Springs and I played quarterback. He was like, I was like, no way you play quarterback. If you just look at him, you just like, he lying. He didn't play quarterback, but we got him out there a couple of times on 7-on-7, and he can spin it. So yeah, like you said, he don't get a lot of love. But if you walked up to him and he told you he played quarterback, you'd say he was lying. But yeah, shout out to him. But
yes. And it's just, I'm just glad I could come back and help all our people. They need it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I trained from Lamar, Texas City, Galveston. I trained Jonas, Zach Parrish from Galveston, Lamar.
Yeah, there you go.
I got D. I'm about to train Texas City. I got Brandon Jolly. You know what I'm saying? I got people all through the county because we all need to have them where they're around like-minded people so they don't steer away from certain stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because like you said earlier, it's all about relatability. And if they got somebody that's, like you said, is gonna be honest with them and can relate to them, that's exactly what they need. Like you said, for us, that's the main thing is they want somebody to relate, and somebody, because a lot of people and somebody that's been through it, like you said, you've been through the system. So it's good for people to have somebody that went D1, that played, that's transfer, you just got experience in so many things that you can guide them on. So yeah, that's beautiful, man. I appreciate for everything that you do for that.
Yes, sir.
And I saw you worked with Ocho Cinco, man. How was that? Some of the best feet I've ever seen in my life. How was that experience?
Man, it was crazy. So in high school, it was a guy named Coach Moore. He was a receiver coach at UCLA. He was about to offer me, but they took another guy over me. But he's from Houston. He played against my daddy in high school, so we always kept a good relationship. So when I decided to get into training, he was already training at this gym called Olin Athletic and Sports Medicine. That's the gym I train at in Cypress. So all the NFL guys and the elite college guys I train, that's the gym. But he really just hit me up and was like, hey, I want to give you this opportunity. I'll help you through it. I'll mentor you through the opportunity. But I think you'll be perfect for this, and it's something that you can have as a career going forward. So I just started going to the gym, training the NFL guys. And then Charlo trains with Dr. Lou. That's the owner. He's been training with him for 10, 15 years. So Charlo's up at the gym every day. How I got in touch with Ocho Cinco, he was training with the Charlo camp for
his fight.
For his fight.
The exhibition.
So I was pretty much with them for 3 weeks to a month span. I was with them dang near every other day. And we was just talking about how to get out the top of break smoother. Should you have more weight on your front foot or back foot coming off the ball, false steps, just a lot of different type of stuff. So helping me on stuff I didn't know and verifying stuff so I could be like one of my high school kids telling me why he can't do something to Ocho right there. I'm like, well, Ocho said this is how you got to do it. So
right.
If you want to be Ocho, then you need to do it this way. So now it's not Coach DeChe way. Now Ocho telling you this the right way. So it made it easier for like, you know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
It's just a great opportunity. Right now I train Ricky Seals, Courtney Davis, Cadell Hodge, Caleb Wilson, JB, he just signed with the Browns. I got a dude, Jamal Adams from Arkansas. He was out the league. He went 4th round. He's trying to get back in. So we're getting a nice little pillar going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. You are definitely tapped in, man. My wife is you in school, my wife, but she is pregnant with twins. And when they was in there right before the gender reveal, I was like, look, if it's boys, we send them to DeChe and we send them to Dunn. We every footwork drill we can get into, we in there. We trying to get. We got one goal. We going to the league. But, hey, so yeah. So like I said, when I wanted them boys, they was on their way to you. like I said again, appreciate it, and we'll touch back in on it towards the end on and you can give your team and everybody else some more prospects, some more shout outs. But right now it's enough of that friendly stuff, and it is time to go to war. So
that's what I want.
Hey, first and foremost, we got to start with what we saw last night, and it is a lovely day in the basketball world for me. Ain't that right, big man? As the Phoenix Suns lose three straight, now being down 3-2 with a chance to lose in Game 6, because that's what's going to happen. My question to you guys is, what chance do you give the Phoenix Suns to win? And let's start with the Chris Paul truther. He said they was going to be here, but he didn't tell me they was going to look like this. But go ahead, big man. What chance you give the Suns to win?
The series or Game 6?
No,
well, it don't matter, because if they lose that 6,
sure win. They for sure win Game 6. It's going 7. It's going 7. I still believe in the Suns. It's time to make adjustments. It's not gonna be easy. You playing against one of the best, generational talents ever. Greek. It's just time to lock in, man. Can't give up now, man. I'm gonna quote my boy Chris Paul. We can't give up now. It's lock in. It's not gonna be easy. We can't sweep our way through the finals, through the whole playoffs. So it's time to lock in.
You can't bank on another team getting hurt, huh? That's what it looked like to me.
That's been happening to Chris Paul though his whole career. So he'll be all right. He know what he got to do. He got to go on the road, handling his business. I don't bank on Drew Holiday having them kind of games. You know what I mean? So like. He had a good game, Chris Middleton had a good game. They having a good game. I don't bank on it. I think Chris Paul will get together. It's do or die situation now. So he'll lock in. He'll be there. He'll be there when the smoke clear.
So if I had a percent chance, how sure are you that the Suns going to win Game 6 and Game 7?
I for sure know they're going to win Game 6.
If they win 6 and they win the 7. They're not finna beat them twice.
I think they win the series still in 7. But
so 100%.
100%. I don't have no doubt. Okay. They'll be all right.
Doubt, sir. Big Ma, let's get into it, man. I hope you coming with what I hope you coming with. What chance do you give the Suns to win this series?
The Suns are, in the words of Chief Key, they finito. These niggas are done. They are cooked, nigga. The Suns are out of there, nigga. I give them to win the series, I give them like a 30% chance, but it's not 100. It ain't 70. It ain't above 50. These niggas, they just can't fuck with Giannis and them, bro. Like, when your best, most experienced, supposed to be the most composed dude on the team is the nigga fucking up the whole game and then fucking up even worse in the fourth quarter. Chris Paul's supposed to be that nigga. He's supposed to be the one he's supposed to be the cool head. He old. He's supposed to turn the ball over. This man has been awful. He looked like he's on the slip and slide in Game 4 at the end. He just fell. As the nigga had like 9 points. In this game, he didn't do much of nothing. And then Devin Booker did his thing. He was balling all game, and he got ripped at the end. And Devin Booker just don't have a high basketball IQ at the end of these games, by the way. Because he had 7 fouls last game. They didn't call him last 2.
7.
In Game 4, he had 7 fouls. They didn't call the last 2. And it's like, why are you doing the intentional foul when you have 5 of them hoes? He just lucky the refs know the situation and didn't foul him out. And then last game, he just gets caught, picks up his dribble, and get ripped. It's like, just they ain't gonna call it. They up 1. He didn't even need 3. They was up 1. He had a chance to win it. And it's just silly mistakes at the end of the game by your best player and by your most experienced player. It's gonna cost you. And then Giannis and them did everything they could to let him have a chance. Giannis and them Giannis missed 3 free throws. Hell, Chris Middleton missed 1. And Chris don't miss. And the Bucks are not good in Phoenix. That's another thing. The Bucks have not been good, but the Bucks have been amazing in this series in Milwaukee. So this shit is over in 6, man. These niggas finna get an extra game gentleman sweep.
I got it. I got to agree with you.
What What if Phoenix win Game 6 though?
If they win Game 6,
I'll be surprised.
If they
the
win
Phoenix
Game 6,
hasn't been competitive they hadn't really been that competitive in
So if they win Game 6, what do you think?
They'll win 7.
Who do you think gonna win Game 7?
They'll win 7. They'll win 7. If they win 6, they'll win 7. I don't think they lose. I don't think they win 6. It's over in 6. But if they do win 6, they'll win in 7 because I just can't see them losing twice in Phoenix. But it is over. It is over. I give them no chance to win Game 6, so it's over. Last episode, before Game 3 started, I told y'all the question was why Milwaukee was down 2-0, and I told y'all that Giannis ain't had no damn help. He got help now, and everything that I knew, everything that I knew would happen if he did get help is happening now. The reason why I originally said Giannis in 5, Milwaukee in 5, was because I didn't think because I knew that they had nothing for him, and I expected his help to do something. So Game 3,
the Bucks are winning is because Giannis is playing center.
The reason why.
The reason they win it because he's not playing point center now. He's playing center.
Yeah.
Dominate the pace. Stop bringing the ball up. Stop shooting threes. You're not a point guard.
When they put he's never been good in half court offense when he has the ball at the top of the key. And we found that out when they played against Brooklyn. So they just doing some of the same stuff they're doing. When he's the picker, when he's a screen setter, he's rolling to the basket. When they get him the ball on the low block, and when they get him the ball in transition. But like I said, they have nothing for him. But this wasn't a series because Giannis is gonna show up. He's averaging me 33, 13, 5 on 61% shooting. So he's doing everything that I expected him to do. But like I said, Game 3, games 3 through 5, the help showed up. Drew Holiday, Game 3, 8-14, 21, 9 and 5. Chris Middleton, 6-14, 18.6 and 7. Game 4, Chris Middleton had 44 and 6, and Drew had 13, 7 and 7. He had another one of them 4 for 20s. You know, Drew gonna give you one of them 4 for 20s. But in Game 5, they both played great. Drew Holiday was 3 of 6 from the 3, 12 of 20 from the field, 27, 13 assists, and 4 rebounds. Chris Middleton was 12 of 23 from the field, 29 points, 5 assists, and 7 rebounds. And Game 4, Pat Conovan, I got to give you a shout out, man, because if he had 11 points and 9 rebounds, 6 of them was offensive rebounds. That is winning basketball. They just wanted it more. But another thing is I figured it would, once they got down 2-0, I feel like the Suns gave away Game 3. Was that Game 4? But I also feel like that in Game 2, I feel like that's one that Milwaukee should have won. So either way, we be here 3-2 because I just know somebody gonna bring that up that they blew that game. They blew that Game 4. So I just wanted to put that out there. But like Jamal said, I'm gonna piggyback on what you were saying a little bit. Chris Paul is sorry, man. He's supposed to be the playmaker. He got to know his role. He's got to know his role. And last night there was 4 possessions in a row where Devin Booker was on the floor and didn't touch the basketball because Chris Paul want to be Chris Paul and do what he's not supposed to do. When you got guys like James Harden on your team, you got to come off that ball, man, and give it to him. When you got Devin Booker on your field, Devin Booker been hot, 40 in back-to-back games, and you still want to put your fingerprints on it. Shut up and get off the ball, Chris. We got to get that out your hands. So, but I'm gonna throw something out there too, and I think that if they lose, I think they need to get rid of Chris Paul last, and I think they need to go in a different direction because Chris Paul is good when he got those young players to lead and direct. And I think that with the exposure that Ayton and Booker are getting, I think they're finna be perennial all-stars and not even good without him, but I think there's somebody that they can get to do what Chris Paul do and maintain his role. And I think that guy's Lonzo Ball. And I think if they get rid of Chris Paul and they go get Lonzo, I think they'll be right in the mix of continued success. A 3-headed young core with the emergence of Bridges and Cam Johnson. I think that is the squad for the future. But I'm gonna give you the floor real quick, DeChe, and let's see what you got to say. What chance you give the Suns to win this series?
I give them a 50% chance. I think the series a 50-50 series. Neither of them are dominant. Neither of them are just that good. They each got good players around a good player, basically. So they the same teams. It's whoever show up. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the fact that the Bucks should really be sweeping these people because they have the experience over the last 4 seasons of making deep runs, and this team ain't been to the playoffs in 15 years in the finals, and they was up 2-0. So that's why I can't even give Milwaukee the credit that they deserve, because y'all been supposed to be in the finals, let alone Suns go up 2-0. You know what I'm saying? The Suns ain't won a finals game since Barkley, literally. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm a guard, so I like guards. You know what I'm saying? I think the game should go through the guard. So I don't think Giannis is the reason why the Bucks winning. It's definitely Chris Middleton. He guards the best. Wing player was the best. That's the most important person on the other team. And he got to take all of the hard shots, the difficult, late in the shot clock, all that type of stuff. Giannis is getting these plays set for him to be open to do this stuff. It ain't really difficult if we watching it. Just like Harden say, it ain't hard to be 7 foot and run down the lane and lay the ball up.
Hey, somebody got to do it, though.
So did we didn't discredit Shaq for having 2 moves and averaging 32 in the finals? We didn't discredit Shaq. Shaq did what he's supposed to do. Now Giannis is showing what he's supposed to do in these finals. Yeah, and then again to what you were saying about they got more experience and they bench should have been here. It's all about matchups, in my opinion. So I just feel like once they went up 2-0 on Toronto, I went all the Smoke podcast. Phil Handy was on there, and he was in Toronto when Kawhi and them was there when they won a championship. And he said Nick Nurse came and was like, we gotta make some adjustments. And Kawhi stood up and said the adjustment is I'm finna guard Giannis, and they didn't lose another game. So they had a guy that can help build that wall. They got injury hurt, man. Yeah, it did. Sarge is the depth where Ayton for foul trouble or just a break. They don't have that depth to throw bodies at Giannis. Right, that's true. But then you got Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol. You got they had more bodies. The Sargent injury hurt, but I can't give them that pass because the way that they got here, LeBron, AD. No Jamal Murray, no Kawhi Leonard. So I'm just not going to make that excuse for them. But I agree. Kyrie. If Kyrie is with the Nets, the Bucks done too. Yeah, that's true. The Bucks, and if James Harden is even healthy, they out of it.
Let's not talk about James Harden no more. Chris Paul got to play better though. He
definitely do. You can't have 10 points. Facts. Yeah, you can't have 10 points. But I damn sure don't want to discredit Giannis. And Chris Middleton is the closer. But that's all I'm gonna give him. He's the second best player on the team. They here because of big dog Giannis. But go ahead. No, I want to hear what other people feel. Who the I wouldn't say the star of the Bucks, but who's the most. You know what I'm saying? Who that person they need to do what they supposed to do? Because I just don't think that's Giannis how most people projected to be.
They actually got to the finals without Giannis.
Exactly.
They got hit to the finals those 2 games. But don't forget that Atlanta didn't have their best player either.
They had Trae Young.
No, they didn't. He played that last game, but he was ass.
Yeah, he
missed some games. He's hurt.
He missed game 5, and then he played game 6. But he was a shell of himself. But Novian, let's get your opinion. What chance did you give the Suns to win this series? Talk to me.
0.
My boy.
I want to say, Jedrick said that you need to stop giving credit. Like when the Bucks lose, he don't got no help. You gotta stop that though, for real. It is.
No, I don't.
No, they played. At least they out there.
Being out there,
it ain't like the Nets no help. The Bucks no help is way different from the Nets no help.
No, just because the guys out there and giving you shit don't mean that they good. I mean, there was a game in what's that game 2 that Drew Holiday was 1 for 9 in the first quarter. You can't do that. You can't do that when he's arguably the second or third. If your second or third best player is that bad, you're going to lose. Because what we know about the game of basketball is you can't do it alone. One player having a bunch of points. So when KD did the what do you have 50, 10, and 10 or whatever he had, the great game. Jeff Green had 8 for 9. Was 8 for 9.
Yeah, he did.
So you're not doing it alone. So if I'm gonna criticize the help. If Drew Holiday is 1 for 9 in the first quarter, That's the reason they lost. Because if you,
it ain't like the
50%
same
from
no help the Nets had.
It's not of course, because those guys couldn't play. These guys are good players, but just playing bad. So at the end of the day, no help is no help. They good players, but they play like shit. So that's what I'm gonna call it.
No help one game and all the help the next. That'll make no sense.
Walking on the CP3 pack tonight, baby. He is not making it back. Like I said, this is his last chance. No shot.
All right, let me ask y'all something real quick. Just a quick question. Say if the Suns do win this series, right?
Win the series?
Does that make Devin Booker a better overall player than Greek the Freak?
No.
Yes.
Not a chance in hell.
Yes.
No. Not a chance in hell because you can't.
You still not top 10, bro.
Because if we start off and we're picking our teams, and I got somebody that's a closer. And yes, Greek is a great defender. He's a great rim protection. He can score a lot of points. But I got a person that can close, that can shoot free throws, that can shoot the 3-ball, that can close. And then they match in the finals. I think whoever wins this series, that's who the best player is.
No, not a chance. Not a chance because you still can't forget. You still can't forget about everything that Giannis has done, bro. Like he's a back-to-back. He's a back-to-back MVP. He's in the finals now. He's in the finals now. He's 26 years old. I mean, he's a first-team All-Defense.
You think he deserves those MVPs, both of them?
I mean,
no, I think James deserves. I think James Harden deserves one of them.
I'm just asking.
Harden had 30 points for 40 straight games in that.
If we doing that,
that season.
If we doing that, then I don't think that Steve Nash deserves either one of his MVPs.
Well, that's what he's doing.
But the end of the day is we can't take away from that man's accomplishments. I didn't think that Giannis. I don't think that Giannis is like a very skilled player. Like, cause I was saying when they was down to the Nets 2-0 and they was losing by 50, I was like, he sucks. Like he's sorry. He literally has not that immense. He doesn't have the skills like that. You just look at him and be like, he got it. I don't think he's that. But if he's a 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP with a chip at 26, I gotta look at him and say he's the best player in the league. I got to.
Yeah, with a chip. But if he don't get this chip,
but I don't think that.
I don't think do that because people did that with Steph Curry, and look what happened. Now they look stupid.
What's up with Steph Curry?
But people don't look like people don't. I kept telling people, I say, look, Steph Curry is in the best position that a star has ever been in NBA history.
But even that situation is different. He's coming off.
Fell apart. You can't take me to you can't beat the Grizzlies. Come on, bro.
Okay, I agree with everything.
Win a series. Just beat the Grizzlies, bro. That's all I'm asking.
I'm with you.
Ja Morant.
I'm with you 100% because I don't think Steph.
That's what's gonna happen with Giannis. I'm telling y'all, the game gonna change, and then Giannis gonna be like, he was mud. Like he ain't deserved them MVPs.
But it's different. But it's because he got his MVPs, and now he's excelling to the finals. He's gotten further in the playoffs every year.
He gotta win though. He playing this butt out. He gotta win.
So it's not Steph Curry. They making the playoffs, but then he went to the finals, MVP all in 1 year, and then everybody was saying he's the best player. But Giannis is it's just like steps. He's second round MVP, finals MVP, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, semis MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and now he's going to the. But the thing is Devin Booker isn't a respected top 10 player. I feel like no matter who you ask, everybody. I don't.
Name
10. But the thing is, I'm talking about everybody.
How?
Okay, but it's Jamal, do you think he's beating
these people in the playoffs?
No, but nobody. First of all, everybody he played was hurt. Everybody. Second of all, nobody has ever
he played LeBron. He played healthy.
He hadn't been an all-star. He hadn't been an all-star.
There's only 3 players better than Giannis.
40 people.
Bro.
You say what?
There's only 3 players better than Giannis. KD, LeBron, and Luka. I put them over Giannis. Only them that I would say.
But it's just levels, and Booker has to be.
What is Luka doing to be better than Giannis?
Man. Don't start that accomplishment.
Booker over Luka. That's me.
I don't understand. Y'all talking
if Luka was on this team, they'd be up.
He's not a combo guard. He's a
shooter. Right now they making changes in Dallas because of Luka. because I'm just saying y'all saying he's the best, but they making changes for him. They got to get a new coach. He won't stars. Like it's something wrong over there. It ain't.
Because before Chris Paul got over there, Devin Booker couldn't win 30 games. Let's not ignore that now.
Yeah, but Luka can't win a playoff.
We knew what was gonna happen this year.
We know
what the bubble from that.
Devin Booker has won that against
playoffs. 30 games. I'm taking playoff. Losing the first round.
Yeah. Okay. I'm taking. At least I got to the finals. Luka, you got to get there with Devin Booker. And Devin Booker
give him another star. Give him another star.
Listen. Devin Booker has been the best player on his team in the playoffs as well, getting them to the finals.
Series.
What are we talking about?
That Utah series, he wasn't the best player. No, not the Denver series, he wasn't the best player. In that Lakers series, he wasn't the best.
He didn't need to be the best player.
He wasn't the best player.
It don't matter. You said he was the best player throughout the playoffs. That's a lot.
He has been the best.
Is he the best player?
He was the best player in the Lakers series. I give you that.
For sure.
The Denver series, no. The Clipper series,
yes, the Denver
was eating his lunch.
The Denver series, yes, he was.
Chris Paul was the best. I'm gonna get the Denver series, Chris Paul. The Lakers series, Devin Booker, Aiden, 1A, 1B, and the Clipper series, it was by far Aiden. So I don't. And in this series, it's been Devin Booker by a long time.
He's not the best player in that Clipper series.
I think no, because you forgot Pat Bev was eating his lunch. Pat Bev
tore his ass up that series.
Pat Bev was eating his lunch. Yeah,
man, he went for 40 that series. What are we talking about?
I'm trying to figure out, big man. I think you went for 40 a couple times, though.
I don't get it.
He had a 40 triple-double game one. Pat Bev wouldn't start. In game two, Pat Bev started.
Devin Booker fought that Tyronn Lue.
He wasn't starting. That's crazy. Devin Booker has been the best player on the Phoenix Suns since he got to the Phoenix Suns.
Devin Booker
He's still the best player over there.
They couldn't make playoffs.
He is the best player.
But now, but you're talking about what he couldn't do. But what is he doing now? What is he doing right now?
Was the Mavs better? Was the Mavs better or worse than the Suns?
Look at Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis doing now.
Before Chris Paul got there.
Worse. The Mavs are worse. Yes.
The Mavs were worse than the Suns.
Are you talking about a roster? Are you talking about a roster, a person-to-person, roster-to-roster, like
I'm talking about how the Mavs went to the playoffs and Booker didn't. Like, he had a way better team. That's why he went to the playoffs and Booker did. That's what I'm saying. They don't got nothing to do with
Booker. The talent and the Suns got better. The talent, them niggas matured. They got Aiden and Booker. Aiden is coming to his own.
Aiden and Kristaps Porzingis. Who you taking on your roster?
Come on.
It depends. Bro, the Mavericks not using Kristaps. Do y'all forget who Kristaps was before the injury, bro?
That's what I'm trying to sit there
and tell
you.
Before the what?
They're not using him right.
That is before the injury. Why you think he complaining about Luka and his ball down?
Because he asked.
Like, y'all think it's all.
Y'all trying to make me into a Chris Bosh. That's not me. Y'all need to run the offense through me sometimes. Don't make me a Chris Bosh with LeBron. I'm Chris Bosh with Toronto.
We give Kristaps Porzingis ISOs. He literally backs it. He sticks his back to the basket, gives you 2 pumps, goes nowhere, turns around and shoots over a smaller defender. I watched it too many times.
Give him the ball where he want the ball. Though. That's my point, bro.
They don't want to give Luka no blame for losing.
He's losing.
Listen. He's having good numbers, but we don't want to give Luka the blame for some reason. I don't know why. If that was anybody else, if that was anybody else losing, we'll be saying, "Oh, this is why they're not the best because they losing." It's teams are losing the regular season on purpose to catch them in the playoffs. They won't lose. Ain't nobody scared of Luka. They won't. Who y'all talking about? Who the best?
They was trying to avoid.
How y'all saying Luka better than Kawhi Leonard? How y'all saying Luka better than Kawhi Leonard? And Kawhi Leonard is basically saying, "Let me get him in the playoffs first round every year. I'm gonna show y'all."
It's going to be a lot of niggas better than Kawhi.
We'll take Paul George off of the Clippers and give him to Luka, and then we'll see what Steve wins. It's just all about him.
Luka needs
help. Yes, he needs help like every other.
Okay, so when Devin Booker finally got some help, look where he at now.
Okay, now give Luka some help.
Luka's got help.
Devin Booker been in the league 5-6 years.
Hey, y'all sleep on Tim Hardaway Jr. and Porzingis.
So Chris Paul on Tim Hardaway Jr.
Hold on. Listen, this is what I will say.
Y'all telling me that the Mavericks
Look what
are
Chris Paul
just as
doing
good or
right now,
better.
though.
Look at what Chris Paul's doing in the finals. What did he do
And
against
look
the
what he's
Denver
doing right
Nuggets?
now.
The reason
he did
why
against the
they
Denver
said
Nuggets.
the Mavericks lost is because it was the ball was in Luka's
He
hands
been in the
and
league
he didn't get the
Too
job done. The
That's
ball was
fine.
in his
I'll give you
hands
that.
the whole game. He did not. He
He
put
need to
up
come off the
numbers.
ball. I get
Did
it.
not. I didn't say he need to come off the ball. He need to help get his team, his
He
other
do.
killers
He need to
involved
come
more.
off the ball.
So
He need to come
he
off the
had the
ball. He's too
ball the
ball
whole
dominant.
playoffs for
Hold
2
on.
years
He's
in a
22
row,
though.
and he
He's
lost
22.
both
He gonna learn
years,
that.
bro. I'm not
Get
finna
him
sit
some
there and
get him
say,
somebody that he can trust.
give me
and we'll
Devin
see what
Booker.
the
happens.
Clippers. Hold on. Look at the Clippers to Game 7 with no help, and that was with Kawhi.
But we saying no help. That's
The
disrespectful
the
to
Suns
It's
Porzingis.
not
the
disrespectful because them
Suns
guys ain't that good, big man. You
the
know they're
Suns
not.
was the Suns was
Porzingis
struggling
is
against the
pretty good.
Clippers
Tim Hardaway
without
Jr.
Kawhi, with no Kawhi. Kawhi wasn't there, and the Suns had trouble.
But they beat the Clippers. You talking about something that they was
They won because
victorious on?
if they had to play that same team that
Sound
Luka
like
had
an
to play,
excuse to
I
me.
bet they lost. All right, well,
Hey,
we
I
gonna
Well,
don't
we
find out.
don't
think
know.
Luka's
We don't
supporting
even
cast
know.
is that
That's
bad,
not that,
bro. Luka's
that's something that we
supporting
don't know.
cast is not as bad as y'all
He
say.
was giving them fits.
And it's not
Yeah.
as good as y'all making it seem. It's not that good.
They not.
Especially not in the playoffs. It was
Tim Hardaway was hooping.
he was.
Facts.
He was.
Facts.
But if
I'm watching the games. These people is hooping. Y'all just looking at the name because it's not Kyrie. He not good. No, Tim Hardaway was hooping
But
at a high level in the playoffs.
So games 1 through 7, Tim Hardaway played good. I can guarantee you he did. Tim Hardaway is very inconsistent, and he's a good roster.
He don't play good 1 through 7. So how you gonna expect your fourth best player to do it if the best player don't do it every game?
You said who didn't play good?
To me, it's about more of the playmaker. To me, it's more about the person that's on ball more. Is he getting it done or is he not getting it done? The ball is in his hands majority of the game. So you have to find ways to get it done. You have to know how to get your certain teammates touches involved. If you feel like you can get your shot off at any time, to me, we looking too much more on his help. Not are you getting the job done? The ball is in your hands. You got 4 quarters. You had 2 chances in the playoffs against the same team. What are you gonna do when you win a game 2 or game 3? It be seeming like he won the damn championship. Then when you lose a series, he's still the best.
Luka's not afforded an opportunity to play mediocre, and his team still wins. Game 4. It's the truth. Game 4, he had 20 points, and the Clippers whooped their ass by 30. He can't have mediocre games. If Luka didn't score 35, 40 points, the Mavericks are getting their ass whooped. And that comes to show you that the help ain't there. I'm
not buying that.
That's
if
the
he
truth.
win,
That's the truth.
because they thought
Harden took
because
the 2015
he thought
Rockets
before the
to the Western
series.
Conference Finals and beat the Clippers with way less talent than Luka.
Are you talking about Harden now?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You can't tell me what Luka's supposed to do. I've seen other people do what he could do.
The reason why I don't agree with that, what Kinshay say, because Kinshay, before the series, you thought the Mavericks was gonna win, yes or no?
I'm a Mavericks fan. I'm gonna always think they're gonna win, but realistically, fuck no, I didn't think they was gonna win. Come on now, big man. I'm not thinking come on, bro. I had the Clippers in my when we was doing the playoff stuff. I had the Clippers in the championship bubble. Did I have the Mavs in there? Hell no. I picked them off straight trick emotions.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Well, and if we compare Harden to Luka, then I'm satisfied as a Mavs fan. So appreciate it, DeChe. if that's what we're gonna do.
Hey, if you a top 3 pick, that's what you're supposed to be. He doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing right now.
Hey, but don't forget though, Josh Howard led them on a crazy run on the Clippers when they was down 25, and James Harden wasn't even on the floor. Let's take Luka off the floor and see.
Hold on, what happened to
Josh Howard? The Rockets never had Josh Howard.
No, what's it? Josh Smith.
Josh Smith,
the dude that played for Atlanta. Yeah,
bro, that happens every team. That's what I'm saying. Y'all looking at he hit 25, but look at it this way. Look at this. What I'm saying. Harden, you could bank on him having that 30 to 35, right? That other 90. That other 90, however it's gonna come up, it's just gonna be the other guys putting the ball in the bucket, bro. I don't care how that happens because I know, like Greek gonna give you your 30. So I can't really be like, it's his fault. We expect them niggas to be on and off. Like, y'all niggas ain't that nigga. I don't expect you to come and shoot perfect 7 straight games if you Drew Holiday.
No, I'm not expecting. I just want you to get what you're supposed to get. And if Drew Holiday is getting you 11 points in the game and Chris Middleton is getting you single-digit points in the game, you're going to lose. They got to be more efficient than that. If Drew Holiday got a 4 for 20 game and Chris Middleton don't got 40, they lose. You can't shoot for 4 for your second, third best player when they're so the big three dominant. They don't got nobody outside of them. Outside of them four, PJ Tucker out there, he not finna score. Them three have to score the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. If they not, then they not getting no points. You got to rely on Pat Conovan, and Brook Lopez. They ain't got that many guys. Bobby Porter's giving them good minutes.
That's what it's about, though. That's where it come in for the championship teams. They got them glue pieces. You know what I'm saying? And PJ Tucker is the reason why they in the finals. And
Facts.
You know
But I'm just talking about,
Look, Dovey don't like that.
PJ Cole, no. PJ Cole, he do his job.
Evan Robar argued me and Show down that we was not getting a first round pick for PJ Tucker. I'm telling these people PJ value over the past 4 seasons. They don't want to listen to me. It's not all about statistics. You got stuff that don't show up on the stat sheet that help teams. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with that.
He's definitely one of them guys.
But
never mind.
Go ahead, no. So
PJ is not the reason why James Harden being hurt and Kyrie being hurt is the reason why they're in the finals. Come on.
I think now when he said they the reason. Now when he said they the reason, he means they're a good reason.
They're a part of it.
Not the reason.
Not the sole.
Yeah, come on, Novin. But he definitely contributes to that team. If anybody's playing 40 minutes, BJ out there for sure. He playing good. He played good on Paul George. He gonna play good on. They gonna put him on 1 through 5. It doesn't matter if he can hold him, but he definitely won some of them battles against KD. But from there, it's like we was telling y'all, we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna get into football. We're gonna do the division breakdown, and we're gonna start with the AFC North. And like I said, we're gonna give y'all some fantasy breakdowns, tell you where these players are being drafted, tell them if y'all should stay away from it, how we feel on them. But who won the AFC North last year was the Pittsburgh Steelers. They started 11-0, finished 12-4. Vegas win totals this year is 8.5. I got them winning, but 8. So I'll take the under on that bet. But I got them finishing 8-9 this year. The key additions was Trey Turner and Najee Harris, of course, but these guys just could not run the ball, so they rebuilt their whole offensive line. They were the 32nd in rushing yards and 28th in rushing attempts. So my question to you guys is, what y'all got the Pittsburgh Steelers doing? Let's start with you, Jamal.
Nothing. Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be a 2-pack of ass this year. All because they kept Big Ben. If they would have just pulled the Band-Aid off, ripped the Band-Aid off, and moved on from Big Ben, he can't throw no more. His arm is done.
And do what?
It don't matter and do what. If you sit there just trying to keep niggas just because they keeping them for the sake of keeping them, then you're going to suck. If you're too scared to move on from a quarterback because you don't know what you're going to do next, then you're going to suck forever because you're going to wait too long, he's going to suck, and then the next nigga you're going to get going to suck too. So just move on. It's not like Big Ben wasn't good enough for you to be worried about and do what. It don't matter and do what. Get his ass out. He ain't good.
This is the problem. This is where I disagree. We saw what they looked like with Doug Hodges and Josh.
That's because them niggas suck.
Right. So the position that they were in, if they wasn't trading up, there's nothing that they can do. They had to trade it up.
There's 6 quarterbacks in the first round, right?
They were just in there. They were okay. Well, trading up is an option, but I'm just saying at where they was drafting, it's nothing that they can do. Big Ben is their best option, and it just sucks that their team is just so good enough, and they're just so mediocre in that one position that their roster is good enough where they're gonna win 7, 8, 9 games again, and they're gonna be right in this position again next year. Where there's nothing that they can do with the quarterback position. They're gonna be stuck. They're gonna be Big Ben. What you gonna do? They're gonna have to trade up. I'll wait on see when the smoke settle on Deshaun Watson. They don't have no.
They need to trade. You're right.
No, the only viable. Deshaun needs got bigger problems. He needs to worry about his asshole in prison. That nigga, he doing his own thing. No, the Steelers. No, the only viable option on fantasy for the Steelers is that defense, because their defense should still be good because they got good players. The receivers ain't gonna be that great because Big Ben is throwing it to them. The runner that I love Najee Harris. I thought Najee Harris was gonna be the man, but shit, I just can't trust his offense because Big Ben is hurting me to watch the Steelers. I don't want to see them because of Big Ben. They're gonna suck to me.
fantasy wise, I don't want no. If I don't trust the offense, I damn sure don't want the defense because they're gonna be on the field too much, and that's what happened.
No, but they catch picks though.
That's exactly.
They catch picks though. They score touchdowns. Steelers defense.
They get turned on. What team is?
They gonna have a lot less without Bud Dupree. I can promise you that.
Man,
that is a good point. He went out last year. What team has ever duplicated turnovers? If you hide turnovers, chances are, history shows you're not going to be up there next year. Minka the past 2 years been catching
best safety in the league. Yeah, he's the best safety in the league.
Second half of the season, he wasn't like that.
I mean, he better than Marlon Humphrey.
Yes, Marlon Humphrey played better than him. But he better than him.
Marlon Humphrey plays safety.
When he plays safety?
Marlon Humphrey
he played nickel. He been in nickel corner.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, I'm glad you said that, DeChe, because this big man. Niggas don't even know where this nigga play. That's how irrelevant that nigga is.
That nigga play high safety. It's just because he played corner, bro. On the slot so well, they don't realize he play high safety a lot and come downhill like a lot.
But he play on the outside too, though. He play on the outside.
That's what I'm saying. He like Tyrann Mathieu, but that's the modern day safety.
He a zone.
Like he play man or zone. You know what I'm saying? That's the modern day safety.
Sound like he a jag.
Yeah, it sounds like he a zone corner.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say about the Steelers.
I think he's a damn jack, but I'm gonna get into it with the Steelers. Like I said, I got them going 8-9 this year. Key additions, like I said, Najee Harris. The offensive line was ranked 17th last year. Now they ranked 21st, but I think they'll be a little bit better than that. Like you said, I pretty much said everything that I said. It's just on the back of they go as far as Big Ben taking. If he's ass, which we all think he's ass, his best days are behind him. But they just gonna go as far as he takes them. And like I said, I think their roster is just too good to be anything less than 7, 8, 9 wins. Najee Harris is going in the second round. I like he's a running back one, and anything what we do know about Mike Tomlin is he likes to put that back out there and use that back because he doesn't want to give the defense an advantage by we got a pass catching back, we got to shorten a third and one guy. He's gonna put one guy out there and he's gonna use him. So for the volume that Najee Harris is gonna get, it's not a bad pick. He's too rich for my blood. I'm not taking him at 206. Juju, I'm gonna have a list of guys that we better not touch. 3 thumbs down, family. And Juju is one of them guys. Don't touch this nigga. Trust me. Don't draft this nigga. His ADP is at 712. Don't touch him. You gonna look at him? Don't draft him. Do not draft Juju. Ben is going in the 13th round. That's basically a quarterback.
Wasted pick.
A quarterback 3 if we looking at it. I'm not fooling with Ben unless I gotta stream him. If the matchup is just great, then I'll put him. But don't draft Ben, especially in 1 quarterback leagues. 2 quarterback leagues, you might have to. Claypool, this is an interesting pick. This is a touchdown dominant player. Of anybody on the roster, this is the player that I would draft. Probably not drafting him. Claypool, you can get him in the 7th round. Just the value of him and what he could be. I'm more comfortable with him than anybody else's ADP. Deontay Johnson, I'm a big Deontay Johnson fan, but in the 6th round, that's just a little bit too rich because then you got to pass on guys like Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. Later on we can get, around early we can get Michael Thomas. So I'm just in that range of guys. I'm not touching them. Eric Ebron, don't think about it. The defense is going in the 9th round. It's a good defense, but if you don't trust the offense, you're banking on turnovers and sacks. They got a good sack artist, but they, like DeChe said, they lost a great sack artist, and it's definitely gonna hurt them. But they get
but they're pretty better than TJ Watt.
No,
you said good and great.
No,
but he lets TJ Watt get one-on-ones for shit show.
They both help each other out, but it's gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them.
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them to lose them. But excuse me, shout out
strong side. So you know what I'm saying? He taking on that. You know what I'm saying?
I think they both guarantee you can't double team either one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like pick your poison. I'm gonna chip this way and slide the protection this way. It's on some stuff like that. So, like you said, I'm not touching the defense. The only person that I will draft, like I said, is Claypool. I'm not. Everybody else can kiss it. But Big No, what you think of these Pittsburgh Steelers?
I think they'll get 3rd in the division. The Ravens and the Browns are better teams. But I don't think their line is scares me. The offensive line scares me. You said they revamped it, but like they lost two
He's
of their
worse.
best players. They got
He's
Trey
worse.
Turner, but like they got rid of the center. The reason why they was in the position last year, or what they wasn't running the ball. I had Big Ben last year, and it was one game they didn't run the ball at once, and they threw it every now. It was cool with being Big Ben, but he threw like a lot of interceptions. I think that game.
Yeah, a ton.
But it's like because they once Pouncey went out, they didn't run the ball. Del Castro just retired, and like they
Pouncey retired too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need to have a line for them to run game. That's why they got away from. They didn't trust the run game.
Right.
But like quarterback.
But them guys was terrible too. Them
Huh?
guys wasn't good.
Yeah.
Running backs, yeah.
Connor ass. Benny Snell ass.
All right.
Samuel,
But quarterback, I would take him. I would take Big Ben if you have to pair him with a receiver. Running back, like you said, Najee Harris is going to go in our draft for sure first round.
Yeah, because we do a 2-keeper, 2-quarterback league. So Najee Harris is for sure going in the first round.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, they have the best wide receiver in that division. Deontay is the receiver in that division. He's better than I'll take him over Chase. I'll take him over Odell. Deontay had 144 targets.
You'll take him over Jarvis Landry?
Yes.
That was
He got the numbers.
I'll take him over Jarvis.
He had 144 targets. If he
You know
didn't
who
drop
led
the
the
ball,
leading drops last
yes,
year?
he did. If he cut down on them drops,
Y'all know the Browns won a playoff game last year, correct?
Yes.
Do you know who Baker Mayfield's security blanket is?
Yes, you know who Big Ben's
It's not a tight end. It ain't Kelsey. It ain't Zach Ertz. It ain't Jason Witten. We talking about a slot receiver who get open every play that you could throw it to him like a run play. It's the same difference. I don't have to
exactly. He had 100 catches for 900 yards.
The other dude is a play action
Beasley is
intermediate guy. Cole
But
Beasley nowhere near Jarvis Landry, though. We talk about a 100-catch guy and a 35-40-catch guy. That's a bad comparison. This dude is a number one. With Odell.
also he had
Cole
100
Beasley
catches under
Cole Beasley was all pro last year.
I'm not saying Cole Beasley wasn't all pro. I'm saying what Jarvis Landry does for that team in that division. Browns won their first playoff game.
Saturated. He had 100 catches under 1,000 yards. That wasn't.
Yeah,
that's because I'm saying he's an extension of the run game. You got to understand their offense. They could easily push the ball downfield and get him more yards.
But that don't make him. But I'm not saying Jarvis. Okay, I am saying Jarvis Landry's ass, but I'm saying he's good for what they asked him to do. But I damn sure ain't saying he's the best receiver in that division.
Jamar Chase is the best receiver in that division.
We had a conversation with Coach Joseph. Coach Mickey Joseph said, Jarvis Landry is better than Odell Beckham. Russell Shepard said, Jarvis Landry, this is verbatim, these people's mouth. They said these people are better. Now, Odell's more explosive. Odell could create bigger plays.
Odell can do the same thing.
Flash guy, it looks better to the eye, but play by play, receiver, blocking, being able to be in any formation.
Play better blocker.
I gotta understand it's a lot that goes into it. It's not about just catching the deep ball. It's not about touchdowns.
Yeah, I'll take Jarvis over Odell now.
You coming in is a pass.
I'm still not.
I think Odell bounced back though.
But I'm still not
maybe. But I'm not. I will see with Odell. But
thank you. I haven't seen it.
We'll see what Odell. He's been hurt for too long.
Hold on now. Odell. We're gonna get to Odell. We're gonna talk about
that. I'm gonna skip past Ebron. It's never been good. But like Chase Claypool, he's gonna probably he's kind of like touchdown dependent. He's going to get those 50-50 balls in the end zone. So they'll take from Ebron targets basically. That they throw the Chase over there. Defense, I had them last year too. I was scared to use them. I mean, but I had no choice but to use them.
Yeah, I just
because they're the number one defense. But like, Big Ben, I didn't trust him, and I was like, they wasn't running the ball. When you run the ball, you got a good defense. That's my motto. Like, the field. So,
Big Shot. What you think of them Pittsburgh Steelers?
I think their defense will be an excellent pick this year because this year they will run the ball. This year they will have Najee Harris. You can't get caught on last year. I think Big Ben will be better this year with a running back. I think that's gonna help Big Ben. Less pressure when he don't gotta try to, drop back with his little 3-5 steps and throw every down. I think Mike Tomlin with a running back is dangerous. I think we kind of sleep. I think they're a playoff team.
True.
I don't just think the Browns are clearly better than the Steelers with the addition to Najee Harris. I think he would be a big impact on that offense, and that will open up the receivers. They're going to be able to spread the field with the tight end as well. They got a back there. I think Big Ben a fight for the second. He second or third spot, but I don't believe in Baker Mayfield too much like that. I don't believe in Big Ben either. I don't really believe in Big Ben either right now in this time of his career. But with the help of Najee Harris, somebody can hand the ball off to, create play action. With Mike Tomlin, I believe more in Mike Tomlin than anything in that division.
For sure. If, like I said, that he's good, and then Ross is too good for them to do anything but 7, 8, 9. But I feel like Big Ben is going to hinder them, just like Baker's going to hinder them Cleveland Browns. But DeChe, let's get your opinion on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers, I feel like they'll be so it'll be 7-10, I guess now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so 7-10, 8-9, same ballpark. That's a tough division. Arguably the second toughest in football, probably behind the NFC West. So
there you go. What's big?
I just don't see Big Ben getting better. Like LeBron, Kobe, all the older players, you tend to don't get better later. You know what I'm saying? You tend to get worse and digress. I think having a crutch in Najee Harris will help. I think it'll just have the games less high scoring. It might be 24-21 instead of 38-34. It ain't gonna make a big difference. It's gonna be a different play style. So I don't feel like that's so much gonna make wins this season, but I think it's gonna help them going forward. They're gonna reestablish that culture in Pittsburgh and running the ball in defense because they got away from that. So I don't see them doing too much this year though.
About let's talk a little because you said you play fantasy, so you're gonna be in our 3 Thumbs Down fantasy league. You got Najee Harris, you got Najee going in the second, Juju going in the 7th, Ben going in the 13th, Claypool going in the 7th, Deontay going in the 6th, and the D going in 9th. What you love? Anything you love? You touching any of them?
With the Steelers, that's what I was explaining. Last year, they was basically like a Texas Tech team where they going damn near 5 wide. You got James Washington, all these guys out there. So you ain't gonna be able to do that and run the ball. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Those numbers, they good numbers, but it's also if you playing from behind like that. Prime example. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh, okay.
Prime example. Dak Prescott has a lot of air stats, like a lot of air stats, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not that you're not doing it, it don't count, but if you playing from behind and you throwing the ball, you gonna get the yards and you gonna get the stats. That's how football works. You know what I'm saying?
Stafford.
So that's why I feel like all these receivers is going to decrease this year because Najee Harris, they going to feed that man. Y'all got to remember when Le'Veon was getting that ball, he going to have pass catching and running
and that's
the ball.
When the Steelers were good.
And I agree. That's what I'm saying.
I think AB as well.
They still had AB.
You know what I'm saying? And he was the only one getting the ball, though, really, AB. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see them spreading the ball around and still getting Najee the ball. You can't really do both.
Right. I agree with everything you said, but I'm not. So basically, I don't. Ain't nobody fucking with no. We ain't fucking with the Steelers, y'all, for fantasy purposes. Y'all like Najee.
I like their defense though.
Yeah, Big Man said he fucking with the defense. I ain't.
I like
the
Big Man not drafting.
Deontay. Say I'm not drafting the defense. Deontay say Deontay. He fucking with Deontay. I'm not. I like him as a player, but I'm not. He's not that, and I'm not drafting him where he's has to be drafted.
He better than the Ravens receiver.
He's not better than Jamar Chase.
He better than Bateman.
Yeah, he better than any Ravens receiver.
He better than Bateman. He's not better than
Jamar Chase. He's not better than Jamar Chase.
You ain't seen Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase can be there.
But I know Jamar Chase is better than Deontay Johnson.
That's too disrespectful. Deontay is a rack already in the NFL. Deontay is better than him.
Okay.
Right now.
Justin Jefferson better than Deontay Jason. And he had 1 year. I just know.
Like AJ
said,
that's
different.
That's all I'm
in the
saying.
NFL. He's played in the NFL.
And Jamar finna play.
Yeah, he's finna play. Then you can say that. But I think Jamar Chase is that. When I think Jamar
Well,
Chase,
I'm
and from
telling you
there we going.
beforehand.
Okay, I got it. T. Higgins
might
is
be
better
the
than
number
Jamar
2
Chase right
receiver
now.
though.
Facts. But we're gonna get to Big Man's other team. the tale of 3 seasons. The Baltimore Ravens, they finished the season at 11-5, started 5-1, hot, smoking, going to the Super Bowl. Then over the next 5, they went to 1-4. Then they finished the season off at 5-0. Vegas has them at 10.5 wins. I'll take the over on that bet. The key additions, they made the strength to strengthen. They strengthened the strength. Kevin Zitler, offensive guard. Roshan Bateman and Sammy Watkins gave my boy Lamar some playmakers. I think that's what they needed. Lamar got the stigma of he can't throw, but it's hard to throw to guys that ain't open. If Hollywood is your number one, we in trouble, big guy. But Lamar, and then I'm gonna ask y'all this after y'all get y'all opinion on the Ravens. But I got them going 11-6 this year, second place in their division. Sorry, big man. But Lamar going in the 4th round, single quarterback leads. I'm not touching them. I just can't, because it's just so many good receivers, so many good running backs that you can get in the 4th that I'm willing to wait on one of those guys that we can get. You know, the Matthew Staffords, the Collars around later. You know, just guys, other guys. Maybe Wentz, maybe Matt Ryan. It's just plenty of other guys that you can get that you can have a good fantasy season with. So at 409, I'm not touching it, but I want to see when y'all take Hollywood going in the 8th round, not fucking with it. Mark Andrews going in the 5th, 504, 2 touchdown dependent. The volume ain't there. I'm not fucking with it. If you ain't no point of drafting no tight end in the 5th round if he's not Travis Kelce. Like I said, there's plenty of receivers that's going over there. JK in the 3rd, I love it, but it's I love it in our league. Like I said, it's a 2-keeper. Well, I can get JK, I like it. But when you gotta get him in, if you're a running back and you're not catching the ball, it's just hard to produce that consistent floor. So I'm a gun on my head. I'll take JK, but just be careful with your expectations. Baltimore D, they going in the 10th. I'm fucking with that. Sammy Watkins going in the 14th. Why not?
Because he ain't gonna play.
Rashad Bateman is going undrafted. That's somebody that I would definitely keep my eyes on, especially if Lamar turned into what I think that he can be with some viable receiving options. So that's my take on the Ravens. And let's get yours, big man. It's on nobody that you get next.
Oh man, the defense for sure. Lock pick for sure. Take their defense. Rashard Bateman is undrafted. That's the best pick you can make. No cap. Lamar Jackson too. I'm telling you, this year, he's gonna be under center more. You're gonna see a lot of play action, a lot of yards after catch. So Mark Andrews is a good one in the 5th round. Rashard Bateman, I told you, is the best one. Hollywood is a good. I'm telling y'all, man, the offense finna be high powered this year, man. They finna get a little bit more under the center. It's just more play action, more bootlegs. They definitely gonna win the division. Baltimore definitely win that division.
Yeah, you had them going 16-1, huh?
Facts. They only lose I think 2. I think I said 2 games. I said they're gonna lose to the Chiefs. Yes, they lose to the Chiefs. No. What I said 1 or 2 games.
It was 1 or 2.
No, it was the Chiefs for sure. It was the Chiefs for sure, and it was somebody else.
That's Pat Little Baby.
You say they the last game they didn't play. Lamar didn't play something like that.
Pop that Little Baby every time.
Yeah.
So they beating the Colts, the Chargers, the Packers.
I'm not sold on the Colts.
Twice.
I'm not sold on the Colts. I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield.
The Browns twice, the Packers.
We don't know what the Packers gonna do.
So y'all sweeping the Browns.
I think we sweeping the Browns. I'm not a Baker. I'm not big on Baker.
Shave your head on live, B.
Hey, I'm not.
Put your on live.
If you willing to put your hair on.
Look, you asking me basically what you asking me is who I'm picking, Lamar Jackson or Baker Mayfield, because both of their teams are got depth. They both got great defenses. Nice. The offenses depend on Lamar and Baker. So give me Lamar. Give me Lamar, bro. I think he gonna baby Baker in this whole career.
We're gonna see.
In that division.
We're gonna see.
But
that
gonna
roster
baby him. He not
is-
losing no Baker Mayfield. You seen what happened when he came back in overtime before last year. He's not playing with Baker. Give me Lamar.
Josh.
Well, that's Josh. That's Josh. I think
Yeah,
Josh
he
is
already
very
said
much
Josh is
better.
better. Yeah, he already said that. I got
Better
that on
than
camera.
Lamar.
yeah.
I got that on camera.
It could change though. It could change. Josh popped him in the playoffs, so I gotta give Josh his due. For sure. Can't take that away from him. But Baker, no.
Already, well, Jamal look like he been holding his tongue. When Jamal gets silent, he got something to say.
I agree with Big Man that the Ravens are gonna win the division, but that's only because I, like Big Man, don't have a ton of faith in Baker. I think the Browns will finish second in the division, the Steelers will be third, and the Bengals will be last because they just make stupid decisions like drafting wide receiver when your quarterback fucking tore his ACL, getting hit and shit. But whatever, that's them. The Ravens have a really, 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 really good defense. I don't know why you would draft any of them wide receivers because Lamar has not proven that he could consistently complete passes outside the hash.
Because they haven't been getting open.
Yeah, that's
Undrafted.
it. I don't care what
Rashard
they
Bateman
do.
going undrafted though.
Okay, yeah, he gonna play like it too. You need to draft that tight end. Mark Andrews, you need to draft a tight end. You need. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Draft Lamar Jackson early, as early as you can get him, because he gonna be one of the. He gonna be number one, or Pat gonna be number one, or Josh Allen gonna be number one, scoring quarterback. And Lamar might actually be number one because this nigga runs a ton. You get a lot more fantasy points than running.
Kyler Murray can be in that situation too.
But Kyler Murray proved last year that he can't really stay healthy. They jumped on that nigga's shoulder in week 9.
Kyler Murray
he
was
wasn't the same
still a
sense.
top 5 fantasy quarterback. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, but that's only because he did so much in the first few weeks. But Lamar is going to be one of the top scoring quarterbacks because he get a lot of rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Lead them receivers alone unless you absolutely need them. Draft Mark Andrews. Draft J.K. Dobbins because they're going to run the ball like a motherfucker like they always do. The Ravens fell into this trap where everybody talks shit about how Lamar might not be a good quarterback, so they built this offense around him running the ball. And he hadn't really evolved over these past 2 years to be a better passer. But shit, they win the game still, so they're like, fuck it. So they're going to keep running the same offense. And until the nigga get hurt, maybe. I don't know. I don't see them stopping them changing the offense just because of the receivers they get. I don't think it matters. I think they just want to win games, and this is the best way they have to win games. They got a good defense. And they got a quarterback who is faster than everybody. So they're just gonna keep using that shit until this nigga get hurt and he can't run no more. So I don't see any.
So the fact that Hollywood was his number one and can't consistently get, we count on Willie Snead to consistently get open.
Okay. Here's the thing.
You don't think that has
Hollywood,
anything to do with it?
But my point is, what you're telling me right now does not matter for this season because Sammy Watkins. Is he gonna be the number one? No. And is he gonna play every game? No. Bateman is a rookie, and you don't know what he's gonna be. You don't know what Bateman gonna be.
You can do it by committee.
Better than Willie
You
Snead.
can definitely do it by committee.
I guarantee you better than
because
Willie
Mark
Snead.
Andrews is gonna be his number one.
You can't guarantee anything, bro. Bateman. N'Keal Harry is better than Bateman in college.
You better than Willie Snead.
Which N'Keal Harry?
N'Keal Harry was the man at Arizona State in college. All I'm saying is these niggas, y'all compare, like, these niggas look real good in college. They get to the league and shit happens. We'll see. I can't say nothing about Bateman until I actually see him play. There's only a couple niggas.
N'Keal Harry, quarterback, though.
Man, N'Keal Harry and Bateman not even the same prospect, though. N'Keal Harry, like, 6'4",
tight end down
Bateman
there.
is a route runner, 6'2".
I'm just saying.
Like, they needed a route runner. He's the person.
I'm just saying he's a good receiver in college.
Somebody that can get over
a possession route runner receiver.
Well, get into
on third down. That's Bateman.
Lamar need another tight end.
I like what you're talking. I like what you're talking to Shay. Let's get into it. What you think of the Ravens then? What you got them finishing in the division?
I think they're gonna end up tying with the Steelers. I mean, not the Steelers, the Browns. They're gonna split 1-1.
Damn, nigga.
And yeah, not the Steelers, the Browns. They can split 1-1. And like whichever way the tiebreaker go, that's who's gonna win the division. They probably end up playing each other in that wild card game, or it's just gonna be the opposite of the wild card game. But I like the Ravens. They coaches set in place what they want to do. I don't think they should change just because outside looking in, is not working, so to say, because you could easily blow it up and change everything you're doing, and then now you don't got nothing you don't have no foundation. And they've been playing like this for over 30 years, so I don't see the Ravens changing how they play football. I think Lamar Jackson, this going to be the start of the next 3 years. That's going to prove if he could throw or not, because they're going to put the weapons in place around him for us to finally see. Because Hollywood, I'm not throwing it to Hollywood on third down.
I'm not throwing it to Hollywood on first down.
Nah, I would though, because you think it's a run, so I'm gonna play action, throw it deep. That's when I would throw it to Hollywood. But when you know that it's a pass play coming, Hollywood not a guy you need on the field. He a guy that's stretching. So he don't even have no viable person other than Mark Andrews that he know that could get separation at the top of the route to be able to like actually, you know what I'm saying, to throw to him, bro. Like Willie Snead, his better years behind him, bro. And you can't see his other receivers.
What better years? He was last year. Willie Snead ain't never been that.
Like y'all can't name his other receivers. That's why they had to go get Rashad Bateman and Sammy Watkins, because it wasn't nobody else. These niggas, y'all forgot they signed Dez Bryant last year.
Oh, y'all forgot about Wallace.
They would have signed Dez, bro. So that's how you know they had no receivers, bro. They would have signed Dez Bryant. So I'm not about to sit here and act like Lamar got a stud field receiving core.
You said it perfect. The dude played in an air raid offense in college. I'm not saying that they need to go to that, but I'm just saying to say he can't throw. Give him somebody to throw it to.
Bro, throwing in college. You know who the best passer in college?
No, you said it perfect. You said it perfect though. These next 3 years, they finna give these weapons around him to see if he see what he can do. And I don't think it's a fair assessment for you to say, "Oh, look, give him Willie Snead and nigga figure it out." No, that shit ain't fair. But go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. I think basically what we saw over the past 3 years with Dak, that's exactly what the Ravens gonna do with Lamar Jackson. They're gonna set it up and basically that's why I felt like Dak didn't get his contract those past 2 years, because you proved that you was good enough to win, but you didn't prove you wasn't good enough not to lose. So it's like, I don't know if I want to pay you. I feel like they're going to keep doing that to Lamar towards the end when they want to give him that big money. Like, all right, well, now you got Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, this, and this. Why you can't win? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, we just got to the point where we had to pay, but I feel like that's what's coming with Lamar. We're going to keep, all right, there go another piece. All right, there go another piece. All right, now you got the whole chessboard. What you need? What else you need? You know what I'm saying? That's how they're going to try to do those black quarterbacks. Because a white quarterback, they're not going to put it all on them like that, where, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to do the black quarterbacks. But I think Lamar Jackson going to end up bringing them to a division title, though, probably. At least.
Yes, sir. So what you got that record being?
10 and a half. I'll take it right on the money, probably.
Oh, yes, sir. I like that. So fantasy-wise, you think that's too high to draft? You think that's too high to draft Lamar in the fourth?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. You put it on there, but okay.
I think J.K. Dobbins is a good value where you said it. I think Sammy Watkins and those guys, all their receivers, are actually gonna get a bump this year, and all of them gonna get more stats and they're gonna play. But I actually think those guys will be sleeper picks. Rashad Bateman would be a good undrafted pick if they're undrafted. They defense, that's probably gonna be the first defense taken. So. The Ravens definitely built football team.
Yes, sir. Now, Gus is going in the 10th. What y'all think about that before we move into you, Novi? What y'all think about Gus in the 10th?
Hell no.
Who in the 10th?
Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards.
Oh. The running back? Man.
Yeah. I mean,
is that your third back or your second back?
It gotta be
second.
Gotta be second, huh? Well, that's the second one.
He the third back because the second back is Lamar.
Because it's the quarterback. No, that's the first back if we're being honest. That's the first back if we're being honest.
That's
but
true.
I might fade JK I might fade little Gus in the 10th. That's
not in the 10th. Actually, you can get somebody. I don't know.
That's a good. I feel like I'm getting them. Okay, no, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the fade. I don't know, fade. I don't know, but I'm getting Gus. I'll take Gus in the 10th just because you kind of banking on the injury, and then he'll be RB1. But hey, I'll take it. But it ain't nothing you got to hold on to. 10th round pick ain't gonna hurt you if you got to drop him in 2 weeks. So I'm taking Gus in the 10th. But Big No, what you think of these Baltimore Ravens and who you love for them in fantasy?
Like I said, I got them getting second. Whatever wins to get second place, because the Browns don't win it. that division. But like he was talking about, DeChe was talking about Dak. They gave him those weapons, and they was thinking that was going to be good without him. That's what they thought. Because like, we got these weapons, I get somebody else to do it. We saw what happened with it. Dalton, you see why they didn't pay him at the beginning of the year? He played through it and everything. You know how they took their time on his money. Then they saw how bad Dalton was with those same weapons, and then he got paid. But quarterback, Lamar is the best quarterback in the division, top 3. Like you said about the way he's at drafted. If I see Pat gone and I see Josh Allen gone right before me,
you taking Lamar.
Yeah, and he's sitting right there. I gotta be in that bracket.
I can wait around and get Colin. I don't feel like that's a drop off.
I don't think you can wait around.
If you pick somebody else, bam, right after you, Lamar Collar, right gone.
Yeah, I'm fine if I go in the draft and Matthew Stafford's my number 1 quarterback. I'm fine if Jalen Hurts is my quarterback. Well, maybe who's some other quarterback? I'm not fucking with
You ain't fine if Jalen Hurts your goddamn quarterback.
Yes, he is.
Hey, watch out, boy. Jalen Hurts gonna win MVP.
So you okay with Daniel Jones as your quarterback?
Daniel Jones got a lot of weapons. I just told you about my bet that I made, big man. I bet $15 to win $2,000 if Daniel Jones win 2K. I believe in Daniel Jones. DJ 2K.
Running back. I'm not really set on JK. I've never been really. He was good in college, but
JK live.
Receiver, unless you can run.
It's hard not to be good in Baltimore.
Unless you're the best seam route runner ever in history. I'm not fucking with.
Exactly.
I love Bateman. To me, he's the best receiver on that team. But
what the hell? That don't mean nothing.
Sammy Watkins is the best looking in practice so far. That's what they're saying. And if you're saying Sammy Watkins is your best receiver, I don't know what to say about you. Like
he was the best receiver in Kansas City. Now,
okay, and he gone, so they should suck, right? Exactly.
Tight end, he like DeChe said, if you ain't picking Kelsey, Kittle, Waller, you might as well wait to get a tight end.
Sick.
You might as well wait to get a tight end. You wasting time really. Defense, they got a good defense, but to me they don't really get that many turnovers, so they don't really get no points.
They don't.
I like getting they got a good defense, but you gotta get the points. You gotta get touchdowns and turnovers. And sacks.
On the Humphrey, great turnovers.
Yeah, but he get those fumbles. But it ain't a lot
punching.
like you think. It's like
Marcus Peters is a turnover machine.
Turnovers.
No cap.
Touchdown. You need somebody to get touchdown. So,
they just a solid unit.
Ravens is a real good defense.
They not gonna go under 6, so you ain't gotta worry about them going under. They just gonna spurt from that 6 to 13
that
every
30,
week. They not gonna have that 30 like you gonna get that you might get from the Steelers.
Like they have good defense, but they gonna have them punting every time. They have the team punting.
Yeah. They're gonna get you off the field.
They offense run the ball a lot too, so they're not
great.
on the field.
Yeah, so they're not gonna be on the field. That's another great point.
That's another great
point.
Yeah.
They always top 5 to 10 in sacks too, so they're gonna get sacks.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, they blitz the most.
Yes, sir. That is y'all ain't lying yet. You finished, no? You said your piece on it. Who I want you to. So you said you taking Lamar in the 4th round. Okay. Then you're not fooling with Gus.
Hell no.
You're not fooling with Gus.
I'll pick Tony over Gus.
Hey, watch out on Tony Pollard. That's the best running back on the Cowboys. But from there, we're going to get to the Cleveland Browns. They were 3rd in the division last year at 11-5. Vegas has them the same as Baltimore with 10.5 wins. I got them winning the division at 12-5. Let's get to these key additions because it's a long list. We got John Johnson, Tack McKinley, Troy Hill, Malik Jackson, Javian Clowney, Greg Newsome, J.O.K. from the Notre Dame. And you got Novian cousin Anthony Schwartz. So they are loaded. They were 4th in rushing attempts, 3rd in rushing yards, 28th in pass attempts. And like I said, I got them going 12-5. I got them winning the division. I just think the cultural shock that Kevin Stefanski provided them, I think that's here to stay with them putting so much around them. But I don't believe in Baker. I don't believe Baker's a top 10 quarterback. I don't believe Baker is like that at all. But when you got a roster like this, arguably the best roster in the NFL, it's not much that you can. It's not much that there's being asked of Baker. Like I said, 28th in pass attempts. He's not throwing the ball like that. They basically saying we're going to run this ball and play great defense. And I think they got a great offensive line, and they got their defense even better. The secondary was a weak spot. They completely redid that with a couple guys coming back from injury. So I think that they'll win the division 12-5. Nick Chubb going into 107. My only fear about Nick Chubb is he's not a pass catcher running back. But he's probably the best pure running back in the league. So 107, don't have a problem. OBJ, Baker's hindering him, but I love Odell. And his draft price is going down right now at Odell's in the 6th round. That might not even be a starter for you. So if I can get Odell for a bench, if the matchup's nice, I can plug him in there. We know his ceiling. He'll have that great ceiling week where he can pop. Baker's going in the 12th. 1 quarterback league, don't think about it. 2 quarterback league, I'm doing it. Jarvis, he gets a lot of receptions, like DeChe was saying earlier, so he's always a viable, consistent flex in the 8th round. I might think about it. Kareem Hunt in the 4th, way too high. If you got to do it, I'm not touching it. He's not the receiving back that a lot of people think. He only had 38 receptions, so that's not as many as you think. Austin Hooper is going undrafted for a reason. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. If you got to, get him, but don't. Yeah, that's what I think about the Browns. They got to continue to run the ball, and that's going to lead them to success with the upgraded defense. And Jamal, let's get what your opinion on it.
Bet. This is probably my last one. I have something to do after this, but I'm gonna tip on after this one. But the Browns, I got the Browns going second in the division. I got them winning. I had the Ravens winning 12 games. I got the Browns winning 11. I think they're gonna split their series 1-1 and then sweep the other 2 teams. Baker Mayfield isn't all that great, I don't think, but I think he's good enough with the weapons around him to do a whole lot of winning on that team. They got 2 top 10 running backs on that team. They got good enough receivers, 2 really good tight ends, Austin Hooper and is Njoku still there?
Who?
Yeah,
Njoku, David Njoku. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see him sitting by Baker Mayfield at the UFC fight, so I think so.
Bet. The O-line is still like one of, if not the best O-line in the league. So that's just amazing. The defense is the secondary is pretty bad, but with another year of experience, they might be better. That's what I'm saying. With another year of experience and adding players, they might be a little better. Myles Garrett is the man. They got Clowney, please. He'll be out in the week. He's no good. Clowney's cheeks. You can't count on him. He ain't gonna help the team win. Clowney, you know what Clowney will do? Clowney will be the reason that they lose. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna be the reason they lose to the Ravens in the second game, jumping off sides. He's so excited to jump off sides. Ain't nobody do it better than Clowney. The linebackers, I don't even know who their linebackers are, honestly.
With a secondary like they got in the pat and a D line like that, it don't matter.
Don't matter. You're right.
They're loaded though.
But I like
Mac Wilson.
Stay away from Odell early. If you can get Odell
6th round.
6th round is too early, nigga.
That's too high. That's a wide receiver 3-4 and a flex.
He been tearing his ACL, and when he played with Baker, they hadn't been good together. They hadn't meshed. They hadn't meshed. 1,000 yards ain't shit for Odell. I mean, a lot of receivers get 1,000 yards. You don't got to draft anybody in the 6th round to get 1,000 yards.
We saw the overthrows. We saw the underthrows. It's a whole clip on YouTube. I could post it if you like.
I agree. And he did that last year. He did that. Baker can't do it with Baker. Oh, with Odell.
Odell got hurt on a Baker underthrow.
And a pick, yeah. But Baker shouldn't go too early in drafts. The tight ends, whatever, it's a wash. The only people who you should really, really, really be looking at to get in drafts is Chubb and Hunt. Everything else is
fucking with Hunt
in
the 4th round?
In the 4th, probably. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, Hunt in the PPR league, he gonna get a lot of catches. He get touchdowns. So yeah, I can fuck with it.
He scored a lot of touchdowns last year, and that made his fantasy. This is why he's this high. So he was the predominant red zone running back last year. I don't know why, but he was. So if that continues, then a 4th round pick on Kareem Hunt it won't hurt you. Plus, I think he's a better receiving back than what he did. So it's just too rich for me. But he's pulling teeth. So what you think about their defense? You drafting their defense?
Ooh, no, absolutely not. Not a chance.
Absolutely not.
They got
shout out 409.
Yeah,
all right,
you know how I love Brian Allen,
Bajamal.
I can't do it. But I can't do it.
Bajamal.
Y'all know I defend Brian because y'all be hating on him.
Okay,
right.
Big No.
Yeah,
Big No. Let's get your let's get your opinion on these Cleveland Browns, big dog.
So like I said, I got them winning the division. Best roster, top to bottom. I mean, I'm not like really like a fan of Baker. Like he's not going to be getting those numbers or nothing. But like when you seen what happened, like the Bucks, he had weapons around him. You see Tom Brady. I'm not saying Tom Brady and Baker.
I know I got you.
But it's hard to mess that up. You see what happened when you got a defense playing good. If they play good, like I said, they got other than Lamar Jackson, they got the best running back in that division. They got Chubb, and Hunt is really good last year too. He almost had 1,000 yards too last year, didn't he?
No.
Yeah, I think for sure.
But I know when Nick Chubb went out, he wasn't as productive as I thought he would be.
Yeah, receivers they like. I think Odell, like I said, I think he cracks that top 15 back again because like I don't see how he's getting drafted high, like you said, 6th round. But I think he cracks that top 15 again. I mean, he has an undeniable talent. I still believe
yes,
him.
Sir.
Tight end, they got rid of. They still got Austin Hooper, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but he really didn't do anything.
No, you just when you get into like you said, the group after the top 3 is no value. You just banking on the touchdown. If you get a touchdown this week, then we got a good week.
Then like their offensive line is really good, and their defense to me is gonna be better. They got they just drafted Buddy, the corner.
JOK. Greg Newsom.
They drafted him. Buddy was hurt last year. Delpit.
Grand Delpit and Greedy Williams was hurt, and Denzel Ward was in and out of the lineup.
Yeah, I'm saying they have a real young secondary that got hurt. So we'll see this year if they play better. But I still got them winning divisions. They're like they was good last year. They was this close to beating the Chiefs when Pat went out. What you Kinfolk gonna do? I don't know. He's fighting for the 3rd, 4th spot.
You ain't talked to him. He ain't say he like his chances. He got that world-class speed over there.
No, but it's Odell. Is Odell Landry,
Jarvis,
Higgins. Yeah, so he definitely locked in like 4th. He fighting for that 4th spot. I don't think he's better than I don't think he's better than Higgins.
He faster than him though. But Big Shot, what you think of these Browns? The best team in this division.
I think they'll get second. I don't know. I'm not sold on second either. I think Mike Tomlin can coach them up that second. So I think they get second, maybe 3rd. But if I had to bet,
they had 10.5 wins.
I think they get 10. I think that's a tough division. I think they get 10. I don't know if they get second though, man. It's hard to say Mike Tomlin just gonna lay it down and just accept the Browns beating them, man, especially after losing them in the playoffs. Give me Steelers second, man. The Browns go 3rd, man. They go 3rd this year in that division. I'm picking the Browns to go 3rd, man. I think the defense will be good though. I like the weapons they got. I like Grand Delpit in the secondary. I don't really know about the linebacker core. The D line is cool. It's pretty nice. It's a good defensive pick. With the receivers, I think Odell will have a great year. So I don't think 6 is too high to pick Odell. I think Odell will have a great year. I think he's the best receiver over there, and I think he'll have a good year. I think they'll get it together. They got them running backs to play action off of. Kareem Hunt is pretty good. He's not a top 10 running back. Jamal said he was top 10. He's definitely not a top 10 running back.
In the league, you don't think he's
no.
You don't think he's top 10?
No, bro. No.
I have to think about it. Tell me, we have to think about that. That'll be another.
No, Josh, because you got people like
yards. as a backup.
Yeah, how much?
841 yards as a backup.
That's great.
He's not better than Dalvin Cook, Saquon.
1, 2.
He's not better than what's the for the Panthers.
And he really in the conversation with Saquon, if we're being honest. But I'm gonna give you Saquon.
He's not
He
better
played
than
better than
McCaffrey.
Saquon when he was a starter on my life.
He's not better than Saquon. He's not better than Saquon.
Okay, well, come on.
He's not better than McCaffrey, Derrick Henry.
That's 3.
He's definitely not better than Zeke.
He might be better than Zeke, but I just want to get
He's not
10.
better than Zeke. He's not better than
Okay,
Zeke.
that's 5. I think Zeke better, but I'll give it to you. That's 5. Who else?
We said Dalvin Cook, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
All right. What about Josh? I like Josh Jacobs.
Oh,
I give that.
Hell no.
Now. Yep.
I give that. No, I give that. I give that.
Now it's getting
What?
tough.
Chubb,
No, it's not getting, huh? Yeah, Nick
That's
Chubb.
better than him.
Nick Chubb.
7.
Alvin,
Who we
bro.
got?
Alvin Kamara, bro.
Alvin Kamara.
Oh, Alvin Kamara. Yes.
8.
Come on. Let's see. What we got? The who on the Rams? Not the Rams. The 49ers. Not the 49ers.
Nobody.
He's better than,
Dolphins.
it's not a Miles Gaskins. I like Miles Gaskins, but I don't think he's better than
No.
Kareem Hunt.
No.
Man,
Aaron Jones?
big man.
You ain't say
who?
You ain't say
Big
Miles
man
Sanders?
know this. That's why I wanted him
Who?
to say.
No, Miles
Aaron
Sanders.
Jones?
He's not better than who?
Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is definitely better than Kareem Hunt. Aaron Jones is definitely better than Kareem Hunt.
All right, that's 9. You still couldn't do 10.
Nah, I can do 10. I just got to go through the team.
Miles Sanders?
I'll say Jonathan
Nah.
Taylor.
Hey,
That's-
chill on
Oh
Miles
yeah,
Sanders. Miles
yeah,
Sanders
for
better
the
than
coach,
him.
That's
the
still
coach,
only
the
9.
coach.
Josh Jacobs.
No, that's 10. That's 10. He said Jonathan Taylor for the coach.
But not no.
Oh,
He better than him.
Josh Jacobs,
He's
bro.
better than him.
I know
If
Josh
I put
John-
Kareem
Josh
Hunt
Jacobs
in
good,
the
though.
Colts,
Jonathan Taylor is better than Kareem Hunt, bro.
nah.
No, he's not.
Y'all sleep. Let him to the playoffs,
Yeah,
man.
Josh Jacobs, bro. He can't even hit the hole right, bro.
Jonathan Taylor was the
Watch
best
out.
player on that team last year. They
He
went
also
to the
got
coach.
hurt.
Was the
Yeah,
best player on the
when he was hurt.
team?
He was Jonathan Taylor was the best player on the coach team last year when they went to the playoffs.
Better than
Taylor
Darius
got
Leonard?
hurt
Better
down the
than
stretch.
they're better than Butler?
Leonard,
Bop.
yeah, yes,
Better
he was
than
the best player on the
Better
team.
than their guard. Who's the what's it?
Quentin Nelson?
Quentin Nelson?
Not better.
He's not.
He not better
He's
than
not
him.
better than Leonard.
No, he
Man,
not. I
stop
can give you
it, bro.
3 people
Jonathan
that's better
Taylor
than
is the
him.
best player over there, bro. Why you think they
Jonathan
start?
Taylor-
That's how they rode his back to the playoffs.
Yeah, they rode his back when they was playing against the Texans, the Jaguars.
They rode his back the whole
Exactly.
Check it.
Yeah,
check.
the Raiders. They was going against the worst defenses in the league, and they rode his back. Because Naeem Hines was having good games against them defenses too. They were playing through them running backs because their receiving core wasn't like that. So I mean, it's
And the running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I like James Robinson too.
oh, you talking about the one?
You
They
don't
just
like
drafted-
him better than Kareem Hunt, bro.
He just making it up. He just
I like Jonathan Taylor more than Kareem Hunt for sure.
I
Give
know
me
you
Jonathan
do.
Taylor.
I'll take Jonathan
Give
Taylor.
me Jonathan Taylor. I ain't taking James Robinson, but I do like him though. But I ain't taking no Kareem Hunt.
Good.
No, he
Okay.
ain't. I don't think he's starting this year, bro.
He not starting.
The
Hey,
dude
we'll
from,
talk about him.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna talk about him when
Who
we
they,
talk
who they
about
got?
the
Lil
NFC South.
E-Tang? Mm-hmm.
They got E-Tang and they brought in Chubb. 2 guys that Urban know very well. So I think he was an undrafted guy. This coaching core didn't touch him. So I think Robinson got some talent, and I think he deserves a shot, but he's not gonna get it. I think he out of it. They gonna double. But what about DeChe? Let's get your opinion on the Browns. What you think?
I think the Browns either gonna tie or win the division. They'll be somewhere between 11 and 12 games. I love what they doing over there ever since 2017 with John Dorsey. He changed the culture over there, started building through defense first. I love to pick Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen. I call both of them two to be the 2 best out of that group. I know Pat Mahomes. Was he the year before that? He was also in that.
That was the year before that.
Yeah.
Lamar
Yeah, so-
Jackson was in that draft.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, exactly. And they the only 2 with playoff wins. Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen. But
No, Lamar Jackson.
I mean,
Lamar got one.
but Josh Allen beat him, bro.
No, I give you the Josh
Beat him
Allen, but
head up.
I give you the Josh Allen. I'm talking about the Baker thing. But I don't mean to cut you off, but the Baker, he's not better than Lamar at all.
Bro, Baker Mayfield does what he has to do for his team better than what Lamar Jackson has to do for his team better. Because at certain times when Lamar Jackson has to do something outside the game plan, it's only straight running. Where Baker Mayfield might scramble out the backfield, just throw the ball up, and then somebody might come down with it. Some of them type of plays for them is the reason why they won last year, like that Brett Favre type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think so? You think Baker's top 10 quarterback?
Wait. But
I don't think Lamar or Baker Mayfield top 10 quarterback.
But my question is, DeChe, how you think Baker do what he do better than Lamar, and the win percentage shows different? It shows that Lamar does what he does better than Baker. That's why Lamar.
His first 2 years was 100 times better than Baker. Baker went to a team that lost every game 3 years in a row, bro.
What you think the Ravens was doing before Lamar Jackson?
They had a defense. Always had a defense.
No.
Talking about?
They wasn't making
the Ravens have never been sorry.
They had a defense.
Listen. The same when you talking about the Browns were making the playoffs, bro. The Ravens wasn't either. That's what I'm trying to say.
Y'all going 0-16? Y'all was going 0-16?
No. I'm saying that they wasn't making the playoffs. They was not for 3 consecutive years. They wasn't making the playoffs with Joe Flacco. And then while Lamar was sitting behind Joe Flacco, they still was at a losing record. When Lamar entered, go ahead.
Let me ask you this:
Lamar,
who the best player on the Browns?
Myles Garrett.
Who the best player on the Ravens? Stop it!
Bro, it's easy. It's easy.
Stop.
It's really easy
for y'all.
He the best player in the division.
He the best player in the division, bro.
He's MVP. He's the best player in the division. Yes.
Unanimous.
Yes.
Too.
Yes. I don't. Yeah. Come on, man.
I'm kind of low key a Lamar hater, but he the best in the division, bro.
He the best player.
The best quarterback in the division.
He the best player. Period.
Yeah.
If that whole
Lamar Jackson is better than Myles Garrett, y'all are crazy.
Bro,
I mean,
that's the Browns. I mean,
if the quarterback position is just more valuable than the pass rusher, so I would.
If they had
you got a good.
over,
that's a good argument.
Oh
that's a good argument. Shay. I'll give you that. That's a great argument because them literally are the 2 most important positions on the football field, in my opinion. Pass rusher, a dominant pass rusher, and a quarterback. But I'm going quarterback. That young black.
Yeah, you take Lamar off, and they don't do shit. You take Myles off. I wouldn't recognize. I probably wouldn't know.
You would recognize a lot. That's what I'm saying.
I would definitely know Lamar.
You don't understand the impact. All right, you know that you got a double team going whichever way 95 going off rip. It's a double team going that way.
Yeah, I understand that.
When Myles Garrett got COVID, their defense was terrible. Yes, sir. No, you'll definitely know that.
You sending 3 people this way. You sending and a chip off the backfield. Like, come on, bro. No, but
we know what the Ravens look at.
I guess for me, I'm biased, bro. Me being a receiver, I rather quarterbacks who throw the ball would rather throw the ball more than the people that will run the ball more. So to say at the quarterback position, just because your job is to throw. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come to a time when the defense.
I like to win. Only win.
Yeah, but see, we're caught. I feel like
you just told us that you're not throwing the ball to Hollywood.
Look.
That's why they playing that way, to milk the clock and try to win. But that's my point of you're gonna eventually get schemed. Somebody gonna eventually scheme that shit where it's not gonna work. That shit is elementary. That's like Little League sometimes the shit they running, bro.
But they saying that, but it doesn't show in the NFL. Like, he's been winning. Like, that's all I'm saying. When you say that, you can't use that against Lamar, because if you look at Lamar's career, you look at Baker Mayfield's career, you're going to take Lamar's. Point blank period. You're going to take it. You're going to be like
saying that, bro. This nigga turned the Browns. Like, think about whenever the Browns have been good in our whole lifetime. Like, be real, bro. I don't know. Like,
I wouldn't say he turned the Browns,
bro. You do know they play each other, bro. You do know they play each other, right? No. You do know Lamar and Browns play each other twice a year. So when they play each other, he be getting Lamar be smacking him. Look, Baker
last year was the first year they was on a even level playing field, big man. That's the first time I said, all right, both of y'all teams like on the same level, bro. Before
and
that,
what happened?
Worst team in football ever.
And Baker got smacked both times last year, right?
Yeah, but they won the division. That's my point.
They didn't win.
But he got
Steelers won.
They didn't win. The Steelers won the division. Baker Mayfield lost to Lamar Jackson twice last year, bro.
The Ravens
in his career. The Ravens was second.
No, they were second.
They beat the Browns twice, bro. All I'm saying,
10 games though. They won 10 games, but they're third.
But Baker don't be beating Lamar, bro. He beat him one time since they've been in the league.
That's my thing. Like people used to tell me about Dak beating Carson Wentz. I don't give a damn about if you could beat Carson Wentz. Can you win the game? We need you to win. We need you to win them.
And Lamar has no problem with that. Lamar has no problem with the NFL. It's just Patrick Mahomes. He got a problem.
Lamar
with
lost the first playoff game in his first season. That wasn't Pat Mahomes. Who was that?
That was
to Philip Rivers.
That was the first one. I was going to give it to Ryan Tannehill. Yeah, he did get pulled by some white guys.
Lamar had but look, hold on. Lamar has had a better career than Baker Mayfield. This is not even an argument. This is not even a debate.
And that's what. And
I didn't say
he been.
Look at the position you get put in. Why wouldn't he have a better career than Baker Mayfield, big man?
No.
You go to Ozzie Newsome. Come on,
bro. Who has a better offense?
You got one of the only black GMs in the NFL. Of course.
No. Who has a better offense around them? Who has a better offense?
I think the Browns got the better offense now.
They've been had a better offense, bro. Lamar make his offense, bro. Baker don't. Listen, we talking Lamar make his offense.
People don't want to play with Lamar.
Thank you.
You don't want to play.
Why would I want to go play receiver when I'm only going to peak at 60 catches in the season? I don't want to go do that shit.
Odell don't want to play with Baker. Odell complaining about Baker.
Odell got traded, and Odell is the problem. Everywhere he goes, Odell
whispering to Jimmy Garoppolo. Odell needs to look in the mirror. Imagine being in a world where you want to go play with Jimmy Garoppolo instead of Baker. Come on now.
You say who?
He told Jimmy Garoppolo to come get me.
I like Jimmy. That's what I'm saying. Certain people that people don't like, I don't got an issue with, bro, at all.
Jimmy's good, but
he's good to me, and he worth every dollar.
Jimmy G is good, but we seen his ceiling. I just feel you just need a roster around him, and he can do just like what Baker can do. But if it came down to
ceiling, Tom Brady.
Say it again.
Is Jimmy G ceiling what Tom Brady's ceiling was?
I don't think so, because when Jimmy G was asked to win that game, he only had 17 passing yards in the fourth quarter. So
Tom Brady also lost to the Giants twice. So remember that when we had this conversation, I'm telling you, Jimmy G could go on to win 3 Super Bowls with Kyle Shanahan and perform the exact same like he performing right now. And then it's like
he got 1 year now. He got 1 year.
I don't even think Jimmy G finna be. Yeah, Jimmy G finna be gone.
Jimmy G just has to. Jimmy G is just an injury-prone guy. He's a turnover-prone guy. You can't be both at quarterback. So I feel like his ceiling is what it is. If you need him to make a play, I don't feel like he's gonna do it. But I feel like he can play good enough to get you there. No, relax, Novian.
That's what I think. Jimmy G, Tyrod.
No, fuck no.
Oh my God.
Nah. He better than Tyrod Taylor.
Turn over the ball, bro.
Hey, Jimmy G don't got as many turnovers as y'all saying either, bro. Y'all need to go do y'all research for y'all just throw shit out there. Y'all throwing shit on the wall right now, bro. That's not us. No, that's not me. That's not us making it up. That's the criticism of Jimmy. He gonna turn over the ball when he gonna turn the ball over when he not supposed to, and he get hurt a lot. I ain't making it up.
He had 27 touchdowns, 13 picks, 4,000 yards, 102 passing rate.
13
picks. That's normal.
Who not? Other than Aaron Rodgers and them guys, people was throwing 13 picks, big man. That's what I'm saying. I think our expectation level should be
Lamar had a bit.
Lamar, 3 or 4 Aaron Rodgers level quarterbacks in the league at one time. That 5 to 15 range is gonna be from, you know what I'm saying, Phillip Rivers 2 years ago to Jimmy G. Like, it ain't a big gap between Matt Stafford and all them guys to me. But people be acting like Matt Stafford way better than Jimmy G. I'm like, nah, I don't see it. Like, them people in the same ballpark. Like Lamar and Baker, them people in the same ballpark because y'all
Lamar and who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Lamar and who?
Baker.
They are not in the same ballpark.
That's an MVP, man. That's an MVP.
15 picks.
Yeah, look, but see, Baker is not in the same ballpark as Lamar, bro.
Carson Wentz had 15 picks last year.
Lamar I don't think Carson Wentz is trash. I think Carson Wentz gonna have a great bounce back year under his former offensive coordinator.
I like it.
Not trash. Carson Wentz just was up for the MVP before he got hurt.
Thank you.
You see what he was doing last year.
He had no. Okay, listen. He had 4 starting O linemen out. 4. Now name me Carson Wentz starting receiving core. I'll wait.
Right now,
I've been doing the same thing
last season.
Jackson.
I want to know.
I
want to know Carson Wentz starting receiving core last season.
He had the dude from U of H. He had
Jalen
TCU, a little Rager,
you talking about Jalen Rager? Jalen Rager. Okay, relax on Jalen Rager. Jalen Rager played 1 week with Carson Wentz. When Jalen Rager got healthy again, Jalen Hurts was just starting quarterback.
Man,
so you can't
Carson
even count
Wentz.
Jalen
If we
Rager.
want to say no weapons, Carson Wentz playing with a quarterback, Greg Ward. Ertz was hurt the whole season.
Man,
and the backup tight end was hurt the whole season. Both of your Pro Bowl, all pro tackles are hurt. What you want him to do?
Come on, man.
What do you want him to do?
We already smoked on the Carson pack, like second.
No, we wasn't smoking. We wasn't smoking on packs.
We only got smoking on packs.
We wasn't smoking on packs. We just started smoking on packs. Chill. We saw smoking on the KD pack. He ain't smoking on Carson pack. But
I got it on record. Carson Wentz is bouncing back. But back to the Browns. I just got to give my 2 guys a shout out. I trained. So Kadarius Hodge from Mississippi went to PV. Special teams guy for 2 to 3 years. Finally getting some balls his way. Just signed another contract with the Browns. It's gonna be his 5th or 6th season. You know what I'm saying? With one organization being undrafted. That says a lot because most of the guys bounce around. So for him to be able to be professional, come work every day, consistent, no matter what he's doing, he's going to get his workout in. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give him a shout out. He like the 4th or 5th guy. They move him around every position. So he play inside, outside. He like the first backup for everybody, basically. JB, Jamarcus Bradley, he coming from ULL. I think ULM. No, I think it is ULL.
I know this. Did he play for the Rams?
Nah, he played for the Browns, so I trained him
did he used to play for the Rams?
I think so. I think he went straight out to the Rams. But yeah, he plays for the Browns too. He's gonna be up there competing for a spot in camp. So I just want to shout them 2 guys out while we're talking about the Browns. But I'll be getting a little insight. So that's what I'm saying. Don't sleep on Baker, man. Don't sleep on Baker.
Don't sleep on Baker. This me.
Yeah, he played for the Rams. I remember Hodge.
I just got uppercutted with a NyQuil haymaker.
You feel me?
Yeah,
I am sleep.
Y'all gotta. He ain't go number 1 for no reason, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
So did Jamarcus Russell.
No, we can't go to that. It's a new day and age.
Mistakes.
Look at the last top 10. Look at the last 10 quarterbacks who been drafted 1, bro. It ain't buzz like that no more. It's too much technology and research going into this where you might not be elite, but I know you're gonna be good. Like you ain't gonna be trash. It ain't no more.
Sam Darnold trash.
Relax on
Sam Darnold not. How y'all gonna call these people trash and they
he ain't got a team,
bro?
Jared Goff trash. I mean, not Jared Goff.
Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl.
I love
Rosen.
I mean, Rosen, great receiver. He's not supposed to be your number 1 target, bro.
Amen. But why you don't like Matthew Stafford? Because I feel like his team sucks.
I like Matthews. That's my fantasy guy. I'll draft him every year fantasy. Every year I'm drafting Matthew Stafford as my fantasy quarterback.
My bad.
I just don't like.
You said it wasn't a big. You said it wasn't a big gap between Matthew.
Yeah, between him and Jimmy G. I feel like if you switch them on their 2 teams, it'll be similar.
They'll win the Super Bowl. They'll win the Super Bowl with Matthew.
No. We ain't gonna.
We'll see this year. He better.
We
the way they talking and everything going on, he better.
What about? I got one for you. What about Mitchell Trubisky? What about
Mitch had that defense. I can't give it to Mitch. He's mud. I don't like Mitch. I'm sorry. Mitch mud.
No, but I really do like what you were saying about them quarterbacks, man. You can't expect these.
Oh hell, man!
This nigga did it.
I'm glad that you said that. What do you expect from these guys when a team suck? Because big men do that a lot. He take he make situations and he make them seem like they're the same when they're not. You can't expect this dude to consistently win when his number 1 receiver is fucking Denzel Mims. I'm not saying that Denzel Mims, but he hasn't shown you that he's a consistent number 1. Who's been their offensive line for Sam Darnold? That's why I'm optimistic on Sam Darnold. I think this is he finna get 2 great offensive minds. And Matt Rule and Joe Brady. He got Christian McCaffrey. That's gonna be by far the best player he's ever played with. He get Robbie Anderson back that he played with. He get DJ Moore. DJ Moore is.
Bro,
So you can't expect those guys to win with nothing. So DJ Moore is the fourth best player on that offense now, when DJ Moore will be single-handedly the best player that Sam Darnold has ever played. You see what I'm saying? So give Sam Darnold a fair chance before we just say he trash. And that's the same thing that I do. Jamal was on here beating his chest. Oh, Matthew Stafford, he got no play. You can't win the division one time. Hey, I know he can't win the division if he got to play against Aaron Rodgers 2 times a year, motherfucker. And we,
he took the Lions to the playoffs and won a playoff game.
No,
did he win that game? Or he lost.
He lost.
We beat him. Cowboys beat him.
He ain't won a playoff game. He ain't won a division. But he went to the playoffs twice. He lost.
He ain't won nothing.
I think that was Romo.
I gotta give it to him. He took the Lions to the playoffs twice, man. Nobody else. Joey Harrington, the 3rd pick of the draft, not doing that. Charles Rogers, the number 2 receiver, picked in. None of these people did it.
Matthew Stafford has finished top 5 in MVP. He finished top 5 in MVP voting 3 times. No, that's that, but he got the talent.
Megatron did go for 2 bands that year. I forgot.
Man, stop it, man. We give these credit because we gave Lamar hell for going make it to the playoffs and not winning.
That's the difference, though. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you what.
But with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, they get credit for just going to the playoffs. Like we give Cam Newton hell for not winning the Super Bowl, but then we give Jimmy G credit for just getting to the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Cam Newton hell.
Nobody. We get. You know why we let Jimmy G make it? You know why we let Jimmy G make it and we on Lamar ass? Because Jimmy G is not the best player on his team. Lamar Jackson is an MVP. Lamar Jackson is the best player on his team.
Exactly.
So of course so the expectation is going to be higher. So that's why ain't nobody boosting that playoff win that Baker got. Because
Baker Mayfield is the number 1 pick. Baker Mayfield went number 1 in his draft class.
But we see who Baker is. Baker is a do your job. We winning in spite of you, not because of you type of player. He good, but he not gonna go out there and win you no games. The situation got to be good. The situation got to be good. The situation got to be good. They all
look, big man. This what it's gonna be. We gonna
because of Lamar Jackson.
Has Lamar and Baker signed yet?
No.
Baker gonna get his money.
That's how you gonna realize who think they better and what the organization think of each person.
Of you. Yeah.
Once the contract start,
Lamar for sure get more money.
That's what's gonna show you if they think who's better and what direction.
Hold on. So are you saying you think Baker gonna get more money than Lamar? That's
yes.
No.
Saying they're gonna be around
but listen, this is my point.
Remember this too, brother.
I don't think Baker gonna get more than Lamar, but actually, I even think Baker might. But Baker being smart, he's not gonna take all the money to leave some money on the table because he know I'm not good enough to take the biggest contract. So I'm gonna leave money on the table to keep weapons around because I know that's why I'm good right now. I know it's not because of me. Like I'm smart enough to know that. People like, I don't know if Lamar gonna make that decision or not. I don't know if he gonna take the bag. And then now these people that you had, we ain't gonna be able to re-sign them like that.
You know damn well Lamar taking that bag.
Yeah, he's taking that bag.
Dak took the bag.
Oh God, he's taking that.
Hey,
so that's the hard.
But Dak loaded with offense right now.
But also,
all these people got 2 more years on their contract.
The people looking.
Did you know what's gonna happen?
Lamar did though. They see Lamar was playing football on the field. They think that's a liability. They don't like that.
They don't like that.
No,
it is a liability.
They're gonna use that too.
They're gonna use that, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna use
that. Is a liability though, Novi. Like one play could be the end of that shit, bro.
But Tom Brady was jumping off mountains though. But,
exactly.
But you gotta remember,
y'all gonna compare Tom Brady running off mountains and this nigga being the
he jumped off a cliff.
Is it a liability or no? Is it a liability or no?
It is. But let me ask you this: Tom Brady it just came out that Tom Brady played a whole season with a torn MCL. Do you think Lamar Jackson could do that?
I don't believe that. No. Do you believe that? Do you believe that?
Yeah, because he's not a mobile dude. He just stand there, step up, and
play no whole season on no, bro.
He not normal, bro. Tom Brady's not one of us, bro.
Oh man,
Tom Brady not one of these dudes. He the greatest,
man. You can't buy into that, bro. You can't. You gotta. I actually tore my MCL. That's what I'm telling you. You can't. You can't play no full season on that, man. No,
you just can't. So on the torn MCL, what can't you do? You can't cut, or that's the ACL, right?
You can't get down there, hike that ball, bag up, in the NFL, bro, it's the best athletes in America. You can't do that. You're not gonna be able to take them hits. All them sacks he took. No,
I feel like
no,
Tom Brady.
That's just news that they.
I feel like Tom Brady is more capable of playing with a severe injury than Lamar Jackson is, because Lamar Jackson is dependent on them legs.
Bro, you depend on your MCL anytime you bend down and hike the ball.
So yeah, but you gotta admit it's a big difference between just putting a little weight. Mind you, it could have been his front leg, so you're really not putting no weight on there.
This the NFL, man.
But listen,
what about when he getting sacked and stuff?
All right, that's cool.
What
about
one of the best
doing the read and then
so he didn't get sacked at all?
What about that?
He got sacked.
Can't do that shit.
No. All I'm saying is he didn't play a full season on a torn MCL. That's what I'm saying.
So who you think is gonna miss a game first, Tom Brady or Lamar Jackson on the torn MCL?
I think both of them. I think they don't play.
You ain't answering the question.
Big man want to be right.
You ain't answering the question.
It's not that
you want to be right.
Just answer the question.
It's not that I want to be right. It's that this was what I know from experience. You're not playing on no torn MCL, not in the football, bro.
Let me ask a question. Do you think a quarterback that throws the ball more or runs the ball more is more susceptible to get hurt faster?
I don't know, because Lamar Jackson hasn't got hurt yet.
Because
Lamar get hurt. Lamar got hurt last year.
He ain't get hurt. He ain't missed no games from injury.
I didn't say he missed no games. He be taking series and shit off. I watched the game.
No,
bro.
I'm talking about. Listen.
Don't act like this nigga never got taken out for series and shit, bro.
Listen. I said Lamar Jackson has never got injured to where he had to miss the game. It's been quarterbacks that's not mobile, that's been missing games.
I said it like that, but the way you playing is inevitable. Like that happens in football. Just like receivers, every time you catch it,
you're gonna get hurt.
You might get an injury. It's the same difference, bro.
Listen, this is what we gotta stop doing with Lamar. We gotta stop saying when he get hurt. If he play football, bro, he gonna get hurt. Quarterbacks that don't run get hurt. We gotta stop making it seem like just when he get broke.
At a lower rate, though.
Listen, when you play football, you're going to get hurt. It's just point blank period. Whether you running or not, bro, that's how football works. Man.
I can't agree to that. It's certain ways you can play the game to prevent stuff from happening.
Why all these quarterbacks that's not mobile that stay hurt, missing games? So that's what all I'm saying. We trying to bank on Lamar getting hurt because he run the ball.
Who
just
hurt like that though all the time? That's not mobile.
But the history showed that quarterbacks get hurt, bro. Tony Romo, his back. Tony Romo is one of them.
Tony Romo is mobile though.
Tony Romo was mobile. That's my point. That's why he was getting hurt. He was trying to do too much. He was always outside the
worst
pocket.
Offensive line. And had the worst offensive line ever.
Tom Brady.
Peyton Manning had a knee injury that
okay.
Joe Burrow not mobile. See,
you see that big ass
Tom Brady.
You don't know. You think running is mobile. It's a big difference between being a running quarterback and a mobile quarterback. Because
I just named Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. I just named Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. I just named Drew Brees.
Tom Brady
Drew Brees was mobile.
He was
for real. Drew Brees mobile. Like for real. That's why I'm telling you, I don't need no nigga that run.
What's mobile? Drew Brees ever had over 300 yards rushing in his career in the season?
Oh,
I don't need a running quarterback.
Running.
I said
trying to make it run.
About mobility. Can you move?
Okay. Listen. Drew Brees is not like mobile like that. But all I'm saying is, if you play football, look, all I'm saying is, if you play football, you're gonna get hurt. We're trying to make it to seem like Lamar Jackson not even injury prone. He really don't get hurt. He really be on the field like more than what y'all like talking about. He week in, week out, he there. He only missed. All right, let's get COVID. I'm not saying that he can't get hurt. What I'm saying is he plays football.
Let's get to these. We got to get to these Bengals, man. We got to get to these Bengals, and we got to wrap this division up. The last team that I think we probably all agree that they're going to be last, the Cincinnati Bengals. Zach Taylor, since he's been there, he's been 6-25-1, but he's skating on thin ice. They were 4-11-1 last year with the 30th ranked offensive line going into 2021. I got them going 5-12 this year. Key additions, they got Cheeto Awuzie. Did I say it right? Cowboy fan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
They got Cheeto and they got Jamar Chase. Big Man said Jamar Chase was the best receiver in the division. So, 29. They had the points per game. They were 29th. Passing attempts, they were 14th. Rushing attempts, they were 17th. I think I don't like the Bengals as a team, but they got some good fantasy value here. Joe Mixon in the second. I feel like this is if there's a time to draft Joe, this is the time to draft Joe because Gio Bernard is gone finally. I feel like this is the lowest he's been in the 3 years since he's gotten paid. So 206, give me Joe. I take Joe. Joe Burrow is being drafted as a quarterback one. He's the 12th quarterback drafted at 807. I think about it. I'm not doing it unless I got to. But Joe Burrow is one of those quarterbacks that I would pass on Lamar, get stronger at wide receiver, running back, even tight end, and draft Joe Burrow in a one quarterback league. I would take him. Jamar Chase, I love Jamar Chase. I think that he can be the best receiver in the division. I think he can be one of the 10 best receivers in this league, but he's just being drafted way too high for me. At 509, that's just way too high. Tyler Boyd is being at 806. I like that value, but with the addition of Jamar Chase, I'm not touching him. T. Higgins, he was one guy that I was really, really, really excited for and really high on, thinking that he was going to be the number one. But at 703, a number two receiver that can give you 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns, I think about it. I might draft him. But, I don't think nobody's going to argue that the Cincinnati Bengals are going to finish third in this division. They're going to be last. But I think they'll have a decent enough offense for fantasy that you can rely on those players. If you get Jamar Chase, I feel like he can be good, but he's just too rich for me in the 5th round because it's guys you got Cooper Kupp, you got Michael Thomas. I might take them guys over him, and I just want it to be I'm more of a great value on what you could be kind of fantasy player. So if I got to take Jamar Chase in the 5th round, I'm passing on him. And from there, let's get what you think of the Cincinnati Bengals, DeChe.
Cincinnati Bengals gonna be the butt of all jokes again. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be the laughing stock of the division again. That ain't changing. If I was them, I wouldn't even start Burrow game 1. I'll wait probably till game 6, something like that.
So he was 100% ready.
Completely healthy because we know we're not winning the Super Bowl this year anyway. No point in just throwing them right back out there. But they lost AJ Green. So I feel like that's a sign of they're going in a new direction. So we finally gonna see how they about to look. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was like that last piece because I'm a big culture guy. So once it's pieces from the last culture there still, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna still be that kind of impact on the locker room to where when a new coach and GM get everybody, like for me at Texas State, I had a coaching staff that brought me in. My freshman year got fired. So now it's like, I don't know you. Like, I really don't need to keep you here because I want to get my own people here because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be that relationship until they get all their people they want in house anyway. So I feel like we just now going to start seeing what the Bengals trying to do. I agree with what's the name, Jamal, that they should have definitely went O-line instead of quarterback.
Instead of receiver.
I mean, not quarterback, Jamar Chase to help the quarterback, but that's a long story. But yeah, I don't think that fantasy. I don't like their fantasy value. I don't think none of them guys gonna pan out in fantasy this year, except Joe Mixon. He the only one. I just not a Bengals guy at all. They mud.
So Joe ain't show you enough last year for you to believe in him?
Joe Mixon?
I mean Joe Burrow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about progression though. Like, what he gonna do? Win 4 games, maybe? Like winning 5 games?
I know they're gonna suck. But I feel like he can be relevant enough.
Yeah, the only reason why is they're gonna be playing from behind a lot, so he's gonna be able to play.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only reason why.
He got to throw it to somebody. Tyler Boyd he's consistently got 80%.
I like Tyler Boyd. I want him to get out of Cincinnati. He don't need to be there no more.
Yeah. I want to say he just got a contract 1 or 2 years ago too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. But man, I love like big man. I love Jamar Chase, but just that 509 is just too rich. T. Higgins, I like him. He showed up last year. Joe did. Like, I agree, basically everything you said. But I'm touched. I want a piece of this offense. When I leave my fantasy leagues, this is one. It's always them offenses that I'm just like, okay, I want a piece of it. And for the reason that you said, they're gonna always be losing. And for that reason, I want a piece of it because I feel like there's gonna be some weeks that some of these guys they're gonna have 6 fantasy points. Then and going into the fourth quarter, and then when the game over, you're gonna look down, they're gonna have 18. So them the guys that I want that's gonna be on the field, no doubt, for 4 quarters. But Big No, let's get your opinion on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, they suck. They gonna be 4. Like y'all was saying that they should have went. They should have, like we said it on the draft.
I disagree with that though. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, they should have won offensive line. I mean, they didn't give yourself a chance. I mean, I think they win more games with offensive linemen. I mean, but like, this is if you get a receiver as a start. I mean, this year it ain't gonna be shit. Next year, they take a line, then they might be fighting for a second. But this year, they definitely gonna be 4th. I love Joe Burrow in fantasy. I like it. Like, I wouldn't take him as early in the 5th, like you said, but like that's
he going in the 8th. But he's
the 8th. Oh, that's not bad for me.
He's a 12th ranked quarterback. He's a QB1. So when you draft Joe Burrow, are you expecting QB1?
Yeah, he'll obviously be my second QB I'm taking because I'm taking I ain't tell you that.
I know who I'm exposing.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. Like I said, they gonna be down. They was down last year. He ran for his life. But you take that chance, like that chance of him running all the time, getting sacked all the time, him getting hurt. That's kind of a big. We knew that was gonna happen with you last year, and it came true. Like he got hurt. Right. It was the worst injury that you want your quarterback to have because he ain't coming back from it. But the receivers, I like T. I like T better than Jamar, just because I ain't seen Jamar yet.
You like okay? Do you okay? Now I got to get you to. Do you like him as a talent more, or do you like him as draft? Like where you like draft position?
I like him as a talent more.
Okay.
But like to be honest, I wouldn't draft any of them.
Okay.
If anything, I'm taking like Joe. I'm not taking
Burrow.
Yeah.
You're not touching Mixon. You're not touching.
Mixon. I wouldn't take him as early because like not last year, but the year before that, he was going like number 1. He was going 1 of 1 in some drafts. Last year he was going like 105.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is the lowest Joe has been in the last 3 years since he got the bag. This is the first year that Joe ain't got nobody that's threatening his snaps like Gio Bernard.
Yeah, Gio.
I feel like if you believe in Joe, if you like Joe, if you're a Joe Mixon fan and you want Joe, people like me that've been wanting Joe for 3 years, this is my year to draft Joe.
Yeah, I had Gio as soon as Joe got hurt. I got Gio and he was getting more catches than the receiver was getting. So if Joe was able to get those PPR points, I'm taking Joe. It depends on where I'm at. If I ain't got no running back, I probably don't take Joe. If I got a running back on my team already, I'm taking Joe. I don't want him being my number 1. I do not count him being my number 1.
That's the thing, and that's the thing when you playing fantasy, 3 thumbs down family. You got to never go into a draft. What I try not to do with a set mindset on what position you're gonna draft, because the draft can go any way. Yeah, quarterbacks can start going, running backs can start going. It might be a receiver run, but just because people go on those runs and they draft a certain position, don't mean that you got to draft. You want to kind of set a player that you like, get the rounds that you like them in the most, and go from there. That's just what I try to do, and I've had a lot of success. Novian to tell you like that. We've been how many years we had to lead, Novian? Since 5 or 6.
No, we've been having it since 2015, 2014.
And I done won that bitch 3 times, so I'm kind of that. But we gonna get a fantasy league start with the
taking Jonathan Taylor he took Juju number 1 overall. 2 years
okay, ago. Shout out to Vicente. I'm gonna put a name on it. No,
Juju number 1 overall.
That's not fair. That's not fair because at that time when Juju was coming off of 1,400 yards and then AB left, everybody thought Juju was gonna be that.
Everybody who?
Him?
Hey, Vicente, I tried. We got a little pushback. I gotta let you alone, brother.
Nah, listen, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta realize with people number 2s, like Juju is an elite number 2.
Amen.
He is a terrible number 1. I don't want to use the word terrible because he's not terrible, but he just not a number 1 guy. You know what I'm saying? Agreed. He ain't had a 100-yard game since AB left.
It was good being last year.
He was decent, but
he literally got
it's a PPR though.
games since AB left. Like
yeah,
one.
you got PPR, and then Juju had like 8 touchdowns, so he's gonna have a decent.
I think he scored that touchdown against the Cowboys. Did we play him? Did we play him last year?
Yeah, y'all played them last year.
Yeah, I think he had that late touchdown.
So Juju, he just, I don't know. I think that's why he signed that 1-year deal. He's not about to be there too much longer.
He should have went to Kansas City. Kansas City wanted him, and he turned him down. I don't know why. Baltimore.
He turned down Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. He turned down Baltimore too.
Well, you know what? He don't want to go play with Lamar. I know I'm not getting the ball.
He playing with Ben.
Did you know you're getting the ball?
1-year deal. I'll be getting the ball. I'm trying to stat pad this year to go get a big deal.
I guess I'm not fooling with Ben. I'm not fooling with Ben either. But
hey man, Ben gonna get it. He gonna throw it up at least. Ben gonna give me a chance to make a play.
Big shot. What you think of these Bengals?
The Bengals, I don't like their defense.
Hell no.
I like their quarterback, running back, and receiver, man. I like Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, and I like Joe Burrow. I think all those are good picks. I like that offense, man. I don't know. I just like it. I like they young offense with Joe Mixon from Oklahoma. Can run the pill. He can catch the pill too out the backfield too. That's what a lot of people don't know about Joe Mixon. He can definitely catch the pill. It run hard, so he a good pick. Yeah, I like the offense, but the defense, nah, no go.
Yeah, you don't think Cheeto gonna be that over there? Leaving them boys?
Nah. And then another thing I would say about their receivers, you gotta be careful picking them because they're going to go against a great secondary. They hold division with the Browns and the Ravens, even the Steelers. So you gotta pay attention to that because they're gonna be lining up against Marlon and Denzel Ward twice a year. So pay attention to that for sure.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
But I just like the Bengals offense. And
yes,
then let me tell y'all, when I say Jamar Chase is the best receiver in that division, I'm going off my eye test. Like that's like me saying Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback in his division. That's just how I feel. So when it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But that's how I feel. I feel Jamar Chase is the best individually receiver in his division.
That's one thing I'll never say. I'll never call you wrong for your opinion. You're entitled to it.
Sure. And then when it happened,
but
then when it comes to like I'm the only one that said the Suns was gonna be in the finals.
No, I said that before the year on our pod. Well, I said they was gonna go to the Western Conference Finals and lose to the Lakers, but that's before the season. I said that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I said they was gonna beat the Lakers before they started playing the Lakers on record. All I'm saying is that's just my opinion. I feel like Jamar Chase will be the best receiver. Man. I mean, LeBron still
don't act like that's just a hot take.
LeBron wasn't 100%.
LeBron was on the floor. I mean, they lost, bro. They lost.
They did.
I said it. Did nobody else think it? Like if that's the case, everybody else would have said, "Nah, the Suns going." No, I said
that's that blue chip basketball, man. Come on, big man.
Facts. But I think Jamar Chase is definitely gonna be 1,000-yard receiver, bro. Yes, for sure.
All right.
Okay, so the final topic, and it's only right that we get it. We got to receive on here. We got to talk about it. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler came out with a list of the top 10 receivers in the league, and we just want your opinion on it. We just want all of our opinions on it, and I'm gonna get a list to you. At 1, Devontae Adams. 2, DeAndre Hopkins. 3, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Julio Jones to round off the top 5. Keenan Allen at 6. Mike Evans at 7, Michael Thomas at 8, DK Metcalf, DK McBody. At number 9 and 10 is AJ Brown. That was kind of sus. Pause. My bad.
God. Who did this list?
Jeremy Fowler.
I'm about to go get my master's, bro, and go try to do this for a living. Like he just throwing names on the paper.
Okay, so then you started off first. What don't you like about the list? Is there anybody that you don't want on there? Is there some people that you feel that he missed out on? Go ahead.
AJ Brown and DK Metcalf. That's crazy. Like I'm not putting them in my top. There's no way Justin Jefferson do what he did last year. I'm putting DK AJ in there.
Right.
He went for 1,400 with Thielen on his team. You know what I'm saying? And Dalvin Cook at running back still. So I don't understand how they just overlooking him. And as a route runner, he plays slot, he play outside. Like, that's why I don't know if they looking into that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't agree with DK at all.
We see a list and we put it in just to bash it. There's not a list that Pro Football Focus, ESPN came up with that we have ever liked. So we tear that ass up every single time. I think Diggs is way too high. I don't think that he's not better than Julio. He's not better than Tyreek Hill.
He's definitely better than Tyreek Hill. Him and Julio, debatable. He definitely better than Tyreek Hill.
You think Stephon Diggs, this is my problem with Stephon Diggs. He had a chance to show me that he was like that in Minnesota when Adam Thielen got hurt the year before he requested a trade. And his numbers were still that pedestrian numbers that he was always putting up. So I just can't put that over the consistency that Tyreek Hill has been and Julio Jones.
So quick question. Do you know Josh Allen's stats his first 2 years?
Yeah.
He's consistently got better every single year. Yeah.
No, the year before he had 17 touchdowns. This past year he was in the 30s. Diggs had the most catches ever in history. That's a direct correlation of Josh Allen got a security blanket. Like, I got somebody I know who can run every route in the route tree. That's the key. That's why Diggs is in the top 3. Because I know if I run a curl, post, slant, there's certain Tyreek Hill don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you why he probably ranked him over Tyreek, because Tyreek stretches the field so well, but on third down, I'm not looking Tyreek way.
Randy only ran one route. He's still one of the best ever.
Who?
Randy.
How did that correlate to wins, though? It correlated to wins 1-2 times.
The Brady
that year with the Vikings and that year with the Patriots.
No. Because I know I want to. Josh Allen stats increase every year. Check Josh Allen's year 2 stats, because I know he.
It was ridiculous this year because they had an argument of why Lamar Jackson was better than Josh Allen, and they showed his stats without Stephon Diggs, and that was the reason why they said
3,000
touchdowns and what? And then what he had this year? 30.
He had 37 and 45.
He got 2
better every year though. He got better every year.
He got better every year. Yeah, that's all I was saying. I feel like this breakout was going to happen with Josh Allen, but I agree he needed that guy. But I just think that I'm gonna put the consistency above Diggs, and Tyreek Hill has been consistent. Julio Jones is once he retired, if he keep up this pace, he's gonna be arguably the best receiver ever. Keenan Allen, that's my boy. I love route runners. I love guys that can get open.
I don't think he's on the list.
I'm a huge Keenan Allen fan. I love the way Keenan Allen got the most separation. Damn, not anybody. Mike Evans took 6-7 years with 1,000 yards. That longevity, that consistency. I'm a big fan of that. Michael Thomas, he didn't score a touchdown this year, but I think off of what he's done. But I think going forward, Justin Jefferson is better than him. DK and AJ Brown, I think. And then that's another thing. I don't know how they be basing these lists is because it's inconsistent. Is it off of
Stephon Diggs better than Tyreek Hill? I just looked up their stats.
Yeah, he might have had a better year, but who had a better year before
I'm saying over their careers. Like, he had more 1,000-yard seasons.
He had more 1,000-yard seasons than Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, I just looked at it.
How many? Talk to me then. How many Tyreek Hill had?
2016, Tyreek had 593. 2017, he had 1,100. 2018, he had 1,400. 2019, he had 800. 2020, he had 1,200. Stephon Diggs, 2015, 700. 2016, 900. 2017, 800. Then he had 1,000, 1,100, 1,500. So I'm taking Diggs.
They both got 3 years with 1K.
A band, 1,100, 1,500 his last 3. Tyreek had 860 the year before last, bro.
How many games he played?
But Tyreek he's not even the number 1 option on his team, though. You gotta remember that. He putting those numbers up.
No, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I think it's more. Give me Tyreek Hill just because the consistency factor is out the window because I thought Tyreek Hill was, but I don't know how many games he played there. It just feel like Tyreek Hill is more consistent. But
winning. That's what I'm saying. When you winning, it look better.
It look better.
It look better when you winning.
Stephon might be individually better, bigger target. Stephon might be
for sure. If we
like
going off skill,
target.
Easy.
Yeah. I think
Julio better than Diggs though.
Julio definitely better than Diggs.
Nah, I don't think Julio got that no more.
Y'all don't like Calvin Ridley?
I love Calvin.
Not top 10.
I like Calvin Ridley over. I like him better over Keenan Allen.
I don't know what's big man beef with Keenan Allen.
Because he's slow.
It's super slow. You can give me Calvin Ridley any day over Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen gets open day. Though.
He gets open.
You think Calvin Ridley do the same thing?
I just don't see how you saying all this about Keenan and then you disrespected Jarvis earlier, but you can continue though.
Nah, it's not the same. You can put linebackers on Jarvis
earlier.
You can put linebackers. I've seen them put linebackers on Jarvis
and Keenan. Fact.
I ain't never seen no linebacker on Keenan.
Go to his highlight tape. You'll see it a lot. They put him in third receiver on third down just so he could work off the Mike linebacker because he don't get more separation off him than a corner. They always get him matched up with linebackers, like a lot.
Man, they put him in the slot though a lot, but he can go outside and be that though. Come on,
but they gotta put him in the slot to get open.
I don't feel like Jarvis can go outside and be there.
Oh no, you sleep. You gotta go, bro. At LSU, Jarvis was that nigga. It wasn't no nigga. Y'all need to go back and retrack over the years.
You're right. I agree.
Bro, Jarvis is that nigga. Yeah. I just want y'all to know that, bro. He like the optimum of a NFL wide receiver. He gonna block. He gonna catch screens. He gonna catch quick game. He gonna catch intermediate. He gonna catch the deep ball. Like he complete. He complete.
He dropped the ball a lot too, don't he?
Hell no.
He don't be dropping. He be right there.
He only running 5 yards. Big man.
No. Hold on. Jarvis Landry. You telling me Jarvis Landry never led the league and drop passes?
No.
I disagree. I disagree.
Big No.
Yeah.
Big No. Let's get your opinion on this.
Especially in Miami.
I think I like the list, but like I think D-Hop's still the best receiver in the league. You seen, like I said, I'm gonna judge this after the season because like we seen what D-Hop did with any quarterback. We're gonna see if Aaron Rodgers not there. We're gonna see what the real Devontae Adams is. I got Tariq Hill 3. The rest of the list I kind of agree with. I mean, once you get out that top 3, it's kind of like they kind of the same kind of guys to me. But I kind of agree with it. Justin Jefferson.
Just on preference.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Justin Jefferson, but he good. But I'm not really. It ain't like I'm waiting on his downfall because I was hating on him when he came.
I was hating on that nigga too, but that nigga got my.
I was like, he can only play in the slot. He only play in the slot, and he doing outside too. I want to be right about it, saying he's not good. He's not gonna be good, but like he's been good.
Y'all knew Deontay Thompson led the league in drops last year.
Deontay Johnson, we did that.
Okay, but you saying Jarvis Landry never dropped led the league in
drops?
Tyreek
Hill 11. He was right up there with him. I'm looking up. I can't. All I've seen, like when I searched Jarvis Landry league and drops, it's only talked about how he led the league in catches. I'm trying to find where it's there.
No, I think he led the league in drops in Miami.
I just don't feel like Jarvis Landry running far away from the line of scrimmage to be dropping him. He always been known as a hand guy though. But yes, sir. That'll do it for us and the episode. We appreciate you jumping on here with us, DeChe. We really
appreciate y'all. Y'all gonna have to come on, let that sink in. We just gonna keep getting everything rolling, man.
Yes, sir.
I already gave Big Man some, but I need a shirt.
Yes,
I got some coming our way. We definitely gonna link in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like I need it too. We gonna wear it as well.
We got you too. But, we gotta wait on the re-up though.
Yeah, we gotta wait on the re-up. Yeah, we all sold out. But man, I appreciate you coming. For the love, the insight, everything that you gave us today. We appreciate all of that, man. And thank everybody for listening to the show. We gave y'all a little long one, but hey, listen to it. It'll make you smarter. If you made it this far, you already did listen to it. We appreciate the love. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can get it. We are at 3_thumbs. We're going to have it up.
We didn't thank everybody that bought a shirt. Like
we did. I did.
Not like I really want to thank everybody that did it. Like the support we got. Like that was crazy. We sold out a week though, bro. Like a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The episode
that's love.
About Friday, we was running out shirts to sell. Like
we got one shirt left.
It's definitely love for sure.
Ain't enough. It's a 2X right now.
Huh? Yeah, it's a 2X. Yeah.
Ain't enough fat niggas listening. What we got to do to get the fat niggas to listen? We got to cook a brisket. You fat motherfuckers, listen to the show and buy a shirt. All these skinny niggas listening. Put on for us, man. I'm fat. We need to come on, man. I can't buy the damn 2Xs. Shit. Buy the damn shirt. It don't make no sense. We didn't have this damn shirt. We sold out every damn shirt but one 2X. Buy a damn shirt. One damn shirt. Shit. I'm tired of looking at it. But no, we appreciate it. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to real quick, DeChe, before we wrap it up, big dog?
Man, I just want to give a shout out to Coach Moore, Coach Scott. You know what I'm saying? He was a big part of keeping us out of trouble growing up. Coach Rose.
Sure. Coach Rose.
Margin Hooks. So Margin Hooks took me under his wing once I started training. He's in Dallas. He'll be hosting a camp down here at my gym, Olin, in Cyprus. Right now, he trains Evan Stewart, Armani Winfield, Jordan Hudson. Those three of the top 5 guys in the nation at receiver right now. Yeah, he got 7 All-Americans in the past 2 seasons, 19 in the past 6. So he legit. He helping me out. He
need to go out there and show
getting me brand ambassadorships, giving me a whole bunch of clientele. And I got to give him a shout out because I wouldn't be in this position. So I really had to give him a shout out. I appreciate him for all that. But yeah, y'all tap in. This year is a big year for the county in football. I trained Noah Thomas, 4-star going to A&M. Donovan Green, number 1 tight end in the nation, 4-star going to A&M. Julian Humphrey, 4-star, top 3 cornerback in the nation going to University of Florida. I got most of the good receivers in the county, Luke Vidal, Brandon Jolly, Alex, Ian. I got a lot, Ashton Schumann. He's been hitting the camp circuit hard. He's gonna have a great season. So I just got a great group of kids, you know what I'm saying? It made me start loving the game again. When I was done playing, I just didn't even want to think about football, didn't even want to be around it. So it's just refreshing to be around them.
Yes, sir. And like I said, man, continue doing what you're doing, continue being a pillar for the community. We appreciate you. It don't go unnoticed. We put you on here, we uplift you, we appreciate it all. And again, like Nogan said, we appreciate it to everybody for the love and the support. Keep supporting us, keep loving us. We're going to keep giving y'all more of us. We out of here, though, baby. And for Jamal, we got to hit the color money. Color money, baby. Y'all have a good night.
Peace and love.